This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station.
Here we go. The only thing matters is a win. That's it. Whatever it takes. Let's go, man. Let's win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The following is a KSAM Sports Network presentation. It's Friday night in Hornets country. This is Huntsville Hornets High School football. Proudly brought to you by First Financial Bank, Advantage Specialties, Charlie's Used Cars, Walker County Federal Credit Union, Northside Baptist Church, AB Squared Self-Storage, Copeland Family Dentistry, Hooks Family Farm, Wiesner of Huntsville, Hartfield Florist, Moak & Moak Attorneys-at-Law, MRC Creekside, Murray Insurance and Financial Services, Climatech Secure Storage, The Trophy Case, Frank Olivares Pinnacle Realty, University Heights Baptist Church, Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club, Hits Solutions, University Hotel, Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty, Adams Furniture, Bill Fick Ford, Community Service Credit Union, Huntsville Independent School District, Joetta's Boutique, Techspress Urgent Care, The Woodlands Financial Group and More Insurance, Wiesner Conroe Hyundai, Fat Boys Pizza. Now, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth, here's Rob Hipp and Brian Adams.
Well, pleasant good evening, friends, and welcome to another edition of Huntsville Hornet Football Live tonight on 101.7 KSAM and the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. I'm Rob Hipp, joined as always by the former Huntsville Hornet, Brian Adams. Brian set for a good one and a must-win situation tonight for the Huntsville Hornets. We're here in the confines of a great opportunity to be here tonight at Lamar CISD, but Brian set for a good one here, and thanks for everybody for joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a good ball game tonight. Thursday night lights, and it's a must-win for the Hornets. A.J. Wilson and company, they have to come out and have a good ball game. They need to set a standard early. They need to put points on the board. They have to move the chains. The defense has to step up and make some stops.
We're going to go ahead as we just had a little bit of technical difficulty getting on tonight. We're about 15 minutes until kickoff as we start this, again, presented by First Financial Bank. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. We've got Southern Talk presented by Charlie's Used Cars coming up when we come back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for promotional needs. Need a logo on a shirt or hat? Advantage Specialties provides embroidery in-house. This helps to make the process fast and affordable. What about promotional products, banners, signs? Advantage Specialties can help get your name on virtually anything. For custom in-house embroidery, promotional products, printing, and much more, check out AdvantageSpecialties.com. That's AdvantageSpecialties.com. Eat 'em up, cats, and sting 'em, hornets.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
It's time for Southern Talk with Hornet head coach Rodney Southern, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. An in-depth discussion about this week's Hornet opponent. Now here's the coach with Rob Hipp.
Coach, a tough contest in overtime versus Montgomery, 35-28 this past Friday. 1-4 in district player of the Hornets now. You know, it was a tough loss, but as we were up there in the booth, I really think that it was one of the best games that we had this season. You go up against a team that's number 8, I believe, ranked in the state. You take them to overtime. Coach, just kind of your thoughts on that in this game.
Well, I was very proud of our kids, obviously, number one, because, you know, there were opportunities in the game to either put the game out of reach or to go the other direction. And, you know, and I told them afterwards, and I told our coaches Saturday morning, I thought from start to finish, probably other than the game we played 3 years ago against Manville, that was probably the cleanest football game we've played. We played with confidence. We made plays in a lot of different areas. You know, even the onside kick that we didn't get was about as well executed up to the point of catching the football, which is a difficult thing to do. And of course, the touchdown to end regulation is a play you practice, but you never know what it's going to look like live in a game. And, all the guys involved in that were probably as close to perfect as you could be. So, and you play a team like that, I have a lot of respect for John Bofine and what Montgomery's done, because he's done it for 15 years. But I thought we had opportunities, and, hindsight's 20/20, but, I really thought for about 5 seconds after we scored right there at the end to go ahead and line up and go for 2 and try to win the game right there. And if we'd have had another timeout, I probably would have handled that a little bit different. But first thing that popped in my head is Fort Bend Marshall 3 years ago, when we had to use a timeout in that situation, and it came back to hurt us in the end. So, we kicked the extra point and went to overtime, and obviously they made one more play than we did. But, I told the kids I was very proud of how we competed, and we didn't hesitate. And in the situations that we've been in the last probably 5 or 6 games, if you hesitate, you're going to get beat. And even though we didn't win the game, I was very proud of our effort.
Coach, Rob and I talked about that game, in our post-game show, how it was probably one of the most exciting games we've seen in a long time, and how the Hornets fought, from the beginning to the end. And, again, that hook and ladder was executed perfectly to send you guys into overtime. And just, man, we couldn't have been more proud. After the defeat in overtime, what did you tell your guys? We talked a little bit about it before the show started, but after such an emotional high, what do you tell your guys after something like that?
Well, the first thing I told them when I gathered them at the, after the alma mater's done, the first thing I said is, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of how you competed. And I think they have listened to some of the things that we've been trying to preach as a coaching staff, and got out of that lull, for lack of a better word, that we had been in after C. King and Rudder and some things that don't go your way. And even though the game didn't go our way, I think they understand it. I think they've matured some, even in defeat. And there's times where, you got to be proud of the group of people collectively. And at the same time, you're disappointed because you didn't win. But, and I didn't tell them that night, but they know now, even if we had won that game, we still have to do what we have to do this week in order to get into the playoffs. So, you want to compete, you want to play well, you want to win every game, and we all understand that. But, the biggest thing I told them I was proud of them, and the fact that, you throw a hook and lateral and you say, okay, you got to throw it with 50 seconds left in the game to get to overtime, and the people that are involved in that to execute at that level, it says a lot about our coaching staff, but it says even more about our kids.
Charlie's Used Cars would like to thank the community for their business and support during this prosperous year. Best wishes for happy holidays and a magnificent new year. And may the holiday season bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones. And may the spirit of love gently fill your hearts and homes. Also, Charlie's Used Cars would like to encourage you to support one of the many charitable organizations in our area during this holiday season to help those who are less fortunate. Charlie's Used Cars, family owned and operated since 1973.
We'll look ahead here in the second segment. The Hornets are on the road tomorrow night, a Thursday night game to battle Fulshear. The Chargers are 5-4 overall, 2-3 in district play, currently tied in that 4th spot. They defeated Lamar, consolidated 31-24 last Friday. That kept the Hornets in the playoff hunt. Coach, you mentioned a little bit earlier in the first segment, a little bit about the preparation. What's it been like heading into this week with a Thursday versus a Friday game?
Well, it's been really good. Obviously Monday and Tuesday now becomes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and you have to kind of condense everything. We got our kick the field and our walkthrough done this morning before all the bad weather hit. So I think the preparation's been really good. It's been really good all year long. So this week wasn't a whole lot different, obviously, other than you lose a day, so you have to kind of condense. Tuesday's always our big work day, and we got both those practices done in the morning and after school really well. So I think they're ready to go and they're prepared for the game.
Coach, going and facing Fulshear this Thursday, to get into the district playoff race, what do you tell your guys after the season so far in the game last week? to prepare them for this ballgame?
Well, big thing is you got to explain the situation with social media and all the things that are out there now. You can't keep anything a secret. You can't keep any thing kind of under wraps. I explained to them this morning, and most of them probably already knew the scenario. There's a chance of obviously us, Lamar Consolidated, and Fulshear, all three being tied. If that happens, then we have to beat Lamar Fulshear tomorrow night by more than 7 points or more. If we win tomorrow night by 7 or less or 7 or more and Lamar Consolidated loses to Brian Rudder, then we're automatically in. So, and obviously if Fulshear beats us, they're in no matter what the other game happens. And the thing I told them today is I said, I don't ever want you thinking about we got to score 7 more points or we have to do some things different. Those are decisions that I'll have to make or our coaching staff will have to make. And we may have to do some things unusual at the end of the game because the thing is we're going to play tomorrow night. We won't know what happens with Lamar and Brian Rudder until Friday night. So, we need to go win the game, number one, and don't worry about that other stuff. But if we are in that situation, and I've been in that situation one other time in my career where you're up by a certain number of points, but you still onside kick, and, you have to prepare as if you have the worst situation possible, and we're prepared for that. But I don't want the kids worried about that because they got to go play and win the game.
Talking about Fulshear on their side of the ball, some positions we should keep an eye out for.
Well, they've been pretty balanced. They're actually first or second in most categories in the district offensively. I think he really wants to run the football. They've done a good job. They've got 2 or 3 backs that they kind of rotate in and out. Their quarterback, number 9, has kind of been their trigger guy. They're very similar to us O-line-wise. They're not real big, but they do enough movement and enough things offensively to create problems for you. And I still think they want to line up and run the football, which is, the way most teams are successful. But they play action off of it. They are RPO off of it. But the thing for them offensively is we've got to get them out of rhythm where they can't sustain drives. When they sustain drives, they score points. Defensively, I think they're a lot like us. They're not big. They're athletic in some places. They're experienced in some places. But, this is Coach Nick's first year there, so a lot of the things are still new to them probably in terms of what they're trying to accomplish defensively. Where they really scare you is in the kicking game. They do a lot of stuff, especially kickoff and just different looks that you have to prepare for because there's always a threat of them onside kicking every kickoff. And then in their specialty areas, punt return, things like that, they've got some wrinkles that if you're not prepared numbers-wise, they'll hurt you.
Charlie's Used Cars would like to thank the community for their business and support during this prosperous year. Best wishes for happy holidays and a magnificent new year. And may the holiday season bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones. And may the spirit of love gently fill your hearts and homes. Also, Charlie's Used Cars would like to encourage you to support one of the many charitable organizations in our area during this holiday season to help those who are less fortunate. Charlie's Used Cars, family owned and operated since 1973.
Pleasant good evening, friends, and welcome back to Huntsville Hornet Football on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, also on 101.7 FM KSAM. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams as we get things started here this afternoon. Again from Lamar Consolidated ISD, the Fulshear Chargers, 5-4 overall, 2-3 and 10-5A under head coach Nick Caduti. Last year, 5-5 overall. They were 1-5, finished 6th in the district, did not make the playoffs. Last week, Fulshear defeated Lamar Consolidated on the road, 31-24 to keep the Hornets in the playoff hunt. For your Huntsville Hornets, 3-5, 1-4 overall, and 10-5A. And tonight, a critical must-win situation for your Hornets under 8th-year head coach Rodney Southern. That last loss, a very tough overloss to the 8th-ranked in the state Montgomery Bears at home, 35-28. Brian, going to be a tough one here tonight, but again, it is a must-win for the Hornets.
It is going to be a tough one, and it is a must-win for sure. Last week, the game against Montgomery, obviously a very emotional ball game that the Hornets lost in overtime. But as Coach Rodney Southern said, he was certainly proud of how the Hornets competed. And the Hornets have been competing the last couple of ball games like the Hornets we've come to expect. So I expect the same thing tonight. This is a must-win for the Hornets. It is cold out here tonight. Right now the temperature, Rob, it's about 56 degrees. It should drop down to about 50 degrees. The wind's out of the north-northeast at about 5 miles an hour. It's going to be cold, but the Hornets have to focus, and they have to do what they need to do by moving the ball and stopping the run.
So Huntsville here, we're set in 2 minutes, 34 seconds. As again, we welcome you in as we wrap up our Advantage Specialties countdown to kickoff. And tonight, again, in the tight confines here in the broadcast booth along another crew. So you may not hear Brian and I get as excited as we normally do, but we're still going to bring you some Huntsville Hornet football action tonight. Brian, kind of a unique setup here, if you will.
Well, no doubt. You walk in, man, you see the 6 or 7 people in this little booth. You kind of wonder what's going on. But you're right. We got another crew in right over here beside us. So Rob and I will try our best to temper our enthusiasm, as it were, and but we're going to have a great game, a great call tonight. And again, not to just but the fact is it is a must-win for the Hornets. I mean, they have to take care of business tonight, Rob, and if they do that, then they've done everything they possibly can to give themselves a chance to get into the playoffs.
The colors are being presented right now at the 50-yard line. We're up high, about the 45 or so, as the Fulshear Chargers make their way out onto the field. The Hornets ran through their blow-up just a few moments ago. Fulshear in their black jerseys and purple pants tonight. The numbers in white outlined in purple. And we'll go down now for our country's national anthem, I believe, and we'll see if we have crowd mic. We've had some issues with that as well. And if we have too much static, unfortunately, friends, we're just going to have to cut to commercial break. So we will try to go down and see if we have that for you. And nope, we're not going to have it. So we'll step aside. We'll take a 90-second break. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club thanks the Huntsville community for your support of Hornet football. Are you interested in knowing more about the Hornet football program? Would you like to be involved? Meetings and membership are open to the public. Please like the page on Facebook, search for Huntsville Hornet Football, or go to facebook.com/Huntsville ISD Hornet Football. You can watch Hornet football live all season long at ksam1017.com. Join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club today. Sting 'em, Hornets!
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at TexPress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? TexPress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details,
All right, friends, back at it live here tonight. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams as we are moments away from kickoff, as you just heard their country's beautiful national anthem just a few moments ago. And as we talked about earlier for Huntsville, this is a must-win situation tonight. And depending on how things go as well, Brian, we'll need a little bit of help tomorrow night as well on Friday. But really for Huntsville, this is what it comes down to. This team has struggled this season. They've had their ups and downs, but this is a Huntsville Hornets team that really gave Montgomery a good showing just a week ago on Friday night, 6 days ago, and so they are coming out here tonight with that enthusiasm, even in a loss, coming off of that Montgomery game last Friday.
Yeah, that game against Montgomery last week was an incredible outing by the Hornets, their best performance all year long. They were playing the number one team in the district in Montgomery, 8-0, 4-0 in district. And they came out and they competed from the opening kickoff until the end of overtime, and that's what you have to do. Tonight again, not to keep reiterating the importance of this ball game, but they do have to win this ball game tonight, and there's some things have to happen tomorrow night to ensure that the Hornets can continue. But Rob, it's been certainly kind of a roller coaster year for the Hornets this year. They have had some very, very close games that they could have won, or should have won, rather, and just things out of their control, I'd say, a couple of times, ended up in the loss column. So, again, tonight's game, super important.
Well, team captains are now meeting at the 50-yard line. Huntsville again tonight in their green helmets, looking so beautiful under Friday night lights, and for Fulshear in their black helmets. Both teams now. Bunch Shelley is one of those out there right now alongside your Huntsville Hornets. Looks like Fulshear won that toss. And, Brian, we're about to get underway here.
Yeah, we are. It's Thursday night football down here in Fulshear. Beautiful stadium. Great crowd that made their way down here. It's a pretty good trek down here, about an hour-and-a-half drive, but a beautiful night for some football. And I know the Hornets are fired up, and I expect big things. But, again, I think, Rob, the Hornet offense, it is key that they sustain their drives tonight. They make first downs, and they've got to put points on the board. They've got to take advantage of Fulshear's mistakes. They run the ball quite a bit. They're going to have to stop the run. If the Hornet defense can do that, A.J. Wilson and company can put points on the board. I think they got a really good chance tonight.
So kickoff will happen here in just a few moments, the Climate Tech Secure Storage kickoff. And, again, a big thank you to Melton Green. He's up here tight with us as well, trying to make this one happen tonight.
Yep, Avalar and the kicking team are about to put the ball on the tee. You get ready. So the Hornets will have the ball starting the second half, but we're just a few moments away from kickoff here on Thursday night football.
Yeah, and again, folks, you're not going to be able to enjoy the pageantry that you can normally join just because we don't have crowd mic up here, having some issues with that. So, again, we'll call it as best as we can. You'll be able to see it there on your screen as Christian Avalar set to kick this one away from left to right, and we are underway here at Fulshear. This one is caught at the 1-yard line, returned across the 15 to the 20, outside to the right side on the right hash mark, and finally drilled down on the play around the 16-yard line. That ball popped out, and the Hornets, though, I believe Chargers fell back on it, and Huntsville, a nice little play to get things going here on special teams.
Yeah, great kickoff coverage there. Cam Cole just laid an amazing hit on the return guy from Fulshear, knocks the ball loose, and Fulshear's fortunate enough they got the ball back, but what a great hit there by Cam Cole to start this ball game.
Again, we're going to try to work through some of that tonight, so you're going to hear it for a little bit. We'll probably just have to cut it off before too long. So Fulshear get things started here, first down and 10. They're starting this drive from their own 12-yard line, moving from right to left on the right hash. Huntsville may have got a jump start here. Here's a free play. The pass is over center, wide open at the 30-yard line in between the marks, and finally brought down around the 32, but that was a free play. Huntsville, 4 of them up front, jumped off sides.
Yep, that's one thing they cannot afford to do tonight. They cannot afford to have penalties. They do not need to help Fulshear at all. They just ran a simple curl route. He was wide open, hits him right in his chest. They declined the penalty, take the play, and Fulshear's off and running.
Fulshear has it here, first down and 10, 11:43 to go in the opening quarter. Play brought to you by Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club from the 31. In between the marks, 5 wide, no one in the backfield. Shotgun snap back to the 25, throw over to the left side. This one is caught in between the marks and the numbers across the 35 up to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of about 7 on the play. And a good pass there to start for the Chargers, and they're going to go in a hurry up here.
Yeah, Chargers hit Devion Godley right there wide open doing a crossing route.
Here's a handoff to the running back, and he met that brick wall of the swarm defense for a short gain up to the 40-yard line. And he may be stopped just a yard short. Will bring up third down and a very short one here for the Chargers.
Very important third down right here for the Hornet defense. I mean, it's 3rd and 1. If they can stop them here, make a statement, get the ball back, big play here coming up for the Hornet defense.
Ty.J. Williams is the senior running back. Here's 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Huntsville again goes off sides. Another free play. This one thrown over the right side. It's intercepted, but that one's going to come back. Bun Shelley got his hand up on it. I'm trying to see who that was. That wasn't Bun, but it wasn't offsides, and that one's going to come back and decline the penalty.
Yep, they're going to get a first down out of that play, and that's 2 penalties in a row there by the Hornets. Somehow the Hornets have got to show some discipline here.
We do have Carlos Zimmermann down on the sidelines. We'll try to check in with him. We'll see how that goes tonight. Got over here, Brian, very early, but was not allowed in until about an hour before they open. And, kind of hard to set up for a broadcast on that, but we're working through it tonight.
Yeah. Well, the security protocol they have here at the stadium is a little different than we're used to as well. But here we are. We're up and running, and got us a ball game.
That wasn't offsides. It'll move it all the way up to the 50-yard line. So this drive here for Fulshear, starting back on their own 12, now advanced to the 50, 10:42 to go in this first, no score. Quarterback in the gun at the 45, handoff to the left side, and great job by the defense. Bun Shelley coming up with a big hit in the backfield for a loss of 1. They're going to mark this back at the 48.
Yeah, just a straight handoff there by Fulshear right up the middle. And Ty Williams, great drop there by the Hornets.
Quick hurry up again offense. This one knocked at the line, batted down by Bun Shelley. Back-to-back great plays by Bun. And that will bring up very long third down here for Fulshear coming up.
Yeah, great play by Bun Shelley. He came in from his linebacker position on the left side. Fulshear quarterback's trying to throw out to his flats, and Bun Shelley knocks the ball down. Great heads-up play there by number 11 for the Hornets.
10:21 to go, no score. First possession, we are just underway here in the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. First quarter. And it's third down and 12 here. Chargers back on their own side at the 48 on the left hash mark, as the Hornets will bring 4 up front. 2 receivers to the right, 1 down. Quarterback has a back behind him at the 40. In the gun, pump fakes, looks over to the left side, heaves this one way up in the air. This one is incomplete. Good coverage on that play by the Huntsville Hornets. Nemo Winfrey, who we had on the Hornet Nation Coaches Show just last night.
Yeah, what a great guy. Parker Williams, quarterback for Fulshear, just throws one long. Wide receiver for Fulshear just running a go route, overthrows his wide out. Hornets are going to get the ball back. And Justin Butcher.
Well, they're lining up here, but I would expect a little pooch as they go into a punt formation. Again, 4th and 12 from their own 48 with 10:15 to go. Hornets will bring 4 up front. Here's the punt. It's a short punt that will go to the right side, takes a bounce and a roll in favor of the Chargers, now favors back to Huntsville down at the 25. We'll step aside and take 30 seconds. We'll be back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club thanks the Huntsville community for your support of Hornet football. Are you interested in knowing more about the Hornet football program? Would you like to be involved? Meetings and membership are open to the public. Please like the page on Facebook, search for Huntsville Hornet Football, or go to facebook.com/Huntsville ISD Hornet Football. You can watch Hornet football live all season long at ksam1017.com. Join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club today. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back at it here. The Hornets will start 1st and 10 from their own 25, and a quick go to the left side, and that may be enough for a Moak & Moak attorney at law first down up to the 35. Nice little start here for the Hornets.
Yep, Justin Butcher over on the left-hand side. I mean, what a great play. They do get the first down and move the chains. That's what they have to do.
So here's the hurry up here. Little pitch back goes over to the left side, diving down and a short gain to the left side in between the numbers, and about a 2-yard gain on that pitch sweep over to the left.
Yeah, I believe that was Jalen McClain on that pitch to the left. Nice little run there, trying to cut it up outside. Never could quite turn up.
They always overshoot on those things.
I graduated with my master's in that spring of that year, so I might not be able to be here to see it. Well, we'll see what the work is.
Yeah. We apologize for we apologize, Carlos's microphone came on down on the sidelines, and boy, last game of the season, Brian. And flag flies here, and it brings up, we'll see, it was 2nd and 8.
Yeah, offsides on Fulshear. That's a good break for the Hornets because it was a bad snap to A.J. Wilson. So that's good.
Again, friends, we sincerely apologize. Carlos, if you can hear us, make sure your microphone's off, please. As it's 2nd down here for the Hornets, and nowhere to go there on that play for Jalen McClain, as he is slammed way back in the backfield of the 39.
Yeah, big number 98 there for Fulshear. I mean, what a play. He was waiting on it right there from the word go.
So for the Hornets now, as it brings up 3rd down and 6 with 8:43 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. No score, first possession. Wilson, empty backfield, 5 wide, trips down to the right, 2 to the left. Takes a low snap at the 31, pump fakes once over center, and this one's incomplete to Justin Butcher. Just mistimed as Matthew Tatum was in there as well, but it's incomplete, and the Hornets will have to punt on their opening possession.
Yeah, I think if A.J. would have held on to that ball just a little bit longer and let his protection do the best, do their job and step up into the pocket, he may have had a wide-open guy down the middle of the field. But nonetheless, Hornets having to punt the ball away, so both teams have had one possession so far.
Christian Avalar set to punt this one away from his own 27 or so. The line of scrimmage is at the 44 with 8:32 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Again, no score. Here's the snap. Avalar. Nice punt here as it will take a bounce on the left hash inside the 30. Tatum will let it roll Then it goes down to around the 28. We'll keep things right here. They're moving these offensives quick, Brian.
Well, they are. I mean, both teams are getting them on and off the field, but we got a second to thank some sponsors. First Financial Bank, you first, and Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for business promotional needs in Huntsville. And Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our number one priority, and our hearts go out to the Rushing family, and we wish them all the best.
Here is Fulshear with their second possession of the evening. They will start this on their own 28-yard line, moving from right to left. No score, 8:21 to go here in the first. 4 up front again for the Hornets in the 4-3. High snap in the gun. Handoff goes to the back. Ping-pongs his way. Shelley was in on it, and a short gain of 1 up to the 29.
Well, Fulshear has definitely been watching the films on the Hornets, and they're doing some straight handoffs, which has been one of the things hard for the Hornet defense to stop.
That brings up 2nd down and 9. Another handoff. This one guts up the middle, finds a lane on his left guard, and all the way up inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. That may be a first down, and it is a first down for the Chargers.
Yeah, number 4, Tajay Williams, just straight up the middle, picks up a first. Hurry-up offense here by Fulshear.
7:46 in the first. 1st and 10 for the Chargers from their own 38. Favoring the left hash, one receiver to either side. Here's a handoff to the back, and spins around one, and be able to gut his way forward on the left hash mark up to the 44-yard line.
Again, this is one of those things that all year long teams have been doing. Man, they are lined up, Rob, ready to run another play. The linebackers for the Hornets have to plug those holes.
I'm not sure here. The Hornets have not faced a hurry-up this quick this season. Here's another handoff. Goes to the right side to Williams, and Williams this time stopped about 1.5 yards short of that first down marker, so critical 3rd down coming up for the defense here for your Hornets. It's 3rd and a short 1 from their own 42. Again, no score. 2nd possession here. Fulshear in between the marks. One receiver to either side, and the eye back behind him. The Hornets showing pressure up front. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. Now ping-ponging his way. This one is up, caught, and complete. And he may have got the first down. Brian had to get to the 48, and I think he went out right there at it.
Yeah, I do too. Bunchelli was on the coverage. It was a quarterback option, run first, pass second. The run was not available. He pulls up, throws the pass, completes it. They move the chains. Fulshear's on the move.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 here for the Chargers from their own 49-yard line. 6:49 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. No score. This time 5 wide, 3 receivers to the right, 2 down to the left, favoring the right hash mark. Snap back, shakes to the right. Now looking for a lane in between, and Seth Carroll comes up with a tackle after a short gain up to the half-century mark at the 50 in between the marks.
Yeah, nice play there by that Hornet defense. Man, Fulshear's lining up again. J.T. Kroll also in on that stop for the Hornets.
This brings up 2nd down and 9. Some pressure in the backfield, and there is a tack back in the backfield by Bun Shelley. Good job there for the Hartville Flores. Drop back there. Parker Williams went down.
Yeah, great play there by Bun Shelley. It's, it's 3rd and a long way here. The defensive secondary for the Hornets, they need to be alert. The one thing that's hurt them all year long, Rob, is that seam route on either side up the hash mark.
Brings up 3rd down and we're calling it up here from the booth, 3rd down and 13, backed up to their own 44 on the right hash. Again, 5:51 to go, no score here in the first. Shotgun snap across the 40, fakes the handoff, trying to go behind one. This ball pops out, and luckily able to fall back on it for Fulshear as Parker Williams, but great protection back there, and pressure was brought in the backfield by your Hornets.
Yep, Justin Butcher in on that stop. What a great play. He got to the quarterback of Fulshear, slung him down. Quarterback for Fulshear loses the ball, is able to recover it. Now 4th down for Fulshear. Butcher is back, ready to receive the punt.
Justin Butcher at his own 40, ready to receive this punt. Again, no score, 5:16 to go here in the first. It's a snap back. The punt will happen from the 21. Low punt. This is returnable by Butcher. Takes a hop at him at the 40. Cross to the 45, 50, and he's brought out of bounds and brought down in between the marks and that sideline to the left. And for the Hornets, they'll have good field position starting out here on their 2nd possession of the evening.
You know, we had Justin Butcher on the coaching show last night. What a great guy. He's been on the varsity football team since he was a freshman, and he was a fun interview, just a great kid. And it was a lot of fun to talk to him about, who his heroes are and things like that. But, man, he's a heck of an athlete.
Wilson will lead his team back out. 5:04 to go in the first. No score from the 50. Handoff left side. Jawan giddy up. Giddens across the 40. Dives forward, and he's got a first down up to the 36-yard line on the left side.
Nice run there by Giddens. He takes the handoff and goes over the left side off the tackle, cuts upfield. Great job by the O-line for the Hornets, making that block on that defensive end.
That'll move it up to the 36 of Fulshear. As this clock is running, 4:42. Wilson will pump fake, throws over center, has his receiver. This one is caught at the 18-yard line. A nice crossing route over center goes into the hands of Jawan Giddens is who they're showing on there, but I'm not sure if Giddens is – yeah, that was Giddens.
Boy, that almost looked like helmet-to-helmet there, tackle on Giddens. What a great catch. A.J. Wilson hits him right up the seam. Oh, now they're waving off the catch. Wow.
And this one is going to come back, unfortunately, for the Hornets. So here we go. We may just try to use Carlos's mic as a crowd microphone. So, Carlos, if you can hear us, just leave it where you have it, man. We're going to use your microphone as a crowd mic tonight. 2nd down and 10. 36 for the Hornets. Here's a handoff to Giddens left side as he'll go across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. A short gain will bring up 3rd down and long for the Hornets.
Well, they tried the same play that worked a while ago for Giddens, and this time the defensive end got away from his block to make the tackle. So now it's a big 3rd down here for the Hornets. I mean, they're on the 33-yard line of Fulshear. They need to convert right here.
So this will bring up the 3rd down and 7. Pass over for the Hornets. It's a first down at the 20. And still on his feet on the right side, Trey Taylor.
Great throw. I mean, what a powerful throw right into Trey Taylor. Trey Taylor he ran a curl route. Fulshear's running the zone. You do a curl route, you just turn, you find an open spot, you sit there, and that ball was on its way when Taylor made his cut.
We'll see if we can get that microphone to work down there inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. Now are your Hornets on the right side. Fake the handoff to Giddens over center and popped and incomplete at the 10-yard line.
Man, what a great play there by Fulshear, number 7, the defensive back there. I mean, he got there about the same time the ball did. Maverick Schoenberg there for Fulshear.
So for the Hornets, 2nd down and 10 from the 19. I'm not sure why they've got it spotted there. That is where it is. They showed it on the 20 on the board. It is from the 19, just one inside. Wilson will stand in the gun. 2 receivers to the left. Snap, handoff here to Giddens. Giddens on the left side, able to battle his way across the 15 down to the 13-yard line for Jawan Giddens.
Nice run there by Giddens. Again, he reminds me a little bit of Eric Dickerson. I mean, he's a tall guy, runs with his legs moving, and fun to watch. And he's a youngster. He's only a sophomore. We're going to see a lot of him the next couple of years.
And unfortunately, we were told that microphone from Carlos won't work, so we'll just keep broadcasting here. 3rd down and 5 from the 13 as Wilson will hand off up the middle. It goes, as that looks like J-Mac here, up to the 8-yard line. Nope, that was Jawan Giddens. I don't yet we have seen Jalen McClain out here yet, Brian.
Yeah, I think McClain was in earlier on the last possession. I think he was the first possession, actually. I think he was out there.
So this will bring up 1st down and goal for Huntsville on the 8 as Wilson hand off to Giddens again, trying to wiggle his way through defenders, and he just got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Fulshear got penetration in on the O-line for Huntsville, dropped Giddens down for no gain. This is inside the red zone. The field gets very compressed. It's very tight to maneuver around in there. Very difficult to score. The Hornets have got to put points on the board here.
2nd down and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff to the right side to Giddens. Lowers his left shoulder, and he is tackled immediately on the right side. Good defensive play there on the tackle. A touchdown-saving tackle by Luke Gazzetta. And so a short gain up to around the 6. We'll see. They spotted him between the 5 and the 6 on the right mark. So it'll bring up 3rd down and goal. And as you said, Brian, Hornets have got to find a way to punch this one in.
Yeah, very important. I mean, you're having such a good drive. You're moving the chains. You're doing everything you have to do. Now you need to close the deal and punch it in.
On the right side, Wilson will line up in the gun. 2 receivers up top to the left, Butcher down to the right. Here's the pass over to Butcher. Corner up in the air and way too high, and it's incomplete. And 4th down coming up here for the Hornets.
Well, that's unfortunate. They're going to bring Christian Avalar out on the field to go ahead and try to get the 3 points. But, man, you get down on the 5-yard line, it is very important to punch it in, especially when you got playoff implications involved in this ballgame.
And so Christian Avalar set here from where that line of scrimmage is at on the 6 for Avalar. This would be a 23-yard field goal try here for Christian Avalar, who is well within his range. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick through the uprights, and good. And the Hornets will take the early lead with 1:21 remaining here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. 3-0. We'll step aside and take 30 seconds. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club thanks the Huntsville community for your support of Hornet football. Are you interested in knowing more about the Hornet football program? Would you like to be involved? Meetings and membership are open to the public. Please like the page on Facebook, search for Huntsville Hornet Football, or go to facebook.com/Huntsville ISD Hornet Football. You can watch Hornet football live all season long at ksam1017.com. Join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club today. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp, Brian Adams. Just moments ago for the Huntsville Hornet, a drive that started at the 50, capped off by the 23-yard field goal by Christian Avalar, leading 3-0. And that is your Hooks Family Farms scoring drive recap with 1:21 to go here in the Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter.
Yeah, good job by the Hornet offense to put points on the board. Again, you get in the red zone, the field compacts. It gets a lot more difficult to move the ball, but at least they got some points.
Christian Avalar set to kick this one away. High, booming kick. This one, though, returnable at the goal line. He will come out with it at the 5 to the 10, across the right hash mark, now bouncing over to the left hash. Across the 20, 25, 30. Christian Avalar trying to make the tackle, not able to, but he does push him out of bounds. There is a flag in the backfield, though, around the 26-yard line as Avalar pushed the returnment out of bounds around the 35 on the left side.
Yeah, that was kind of a late flag. The play had already passed by about 10 yards when that flag came flying.
And we'll see what that was there in the backfield. Of course, we don't have any feed from the officials, so we'll just have to look for their signal as the referee is around the 30-yard line. Is going to huddle up with his side judge. They're talking things over, and we'll see what this one is, Brian, as they'll pick up the flag around the 26. And they'll just wave this off. So the flag is waved off, and it'll be first down here for Fulshear, trailing 3-0, 1:11 to go here in the first.
Well, so far the Hornet defense tonight, again, it's early, but they've been doing a really good job. They've been getting penetration on the quarterback from Fulshear, kind of disrupting the play in the backfield. The one thing they are having success with, though, is that run up the middle. Again, that's been kind of the weak spot for this Hornet defense all year long. Somehow the linebackers, again, they've got to plug those gaps, stop that run.
One to either side here. First down and 10 for the Chargers on the 44. Here's a handoff to the running back as he lunges forward across the 40 up to the 44-yard line on the left side. It was a good carry there on first down by Davion Godley.
Yep, Godley takes the handoff straight up the middle again, picks up pretty good yards there. Again, that's something the Hornets have to stop.
Here it is, second down and 5, and a pass here incomplete on the right side. Good protection on that play, and the coverage out there by the sophomore Isaiah Collins.
Yeah, Isaiah Collins is really coming to his own, Rob. I mean, he's a youngster. He's a sophomore, didn't get any varsity playing time. Obviously, he's a freshman, but has done a really good job as a defensive back here his sophomore year.
Third down and 5, another critical third here as the Hornets will show the blitz up the middle. Handoff goes to the back end. He's got room. Spinning around, got tripped up around the 49 on the left side near the 50-yard marker, and then finally gutted his way forward for a first down. Another good carry there by Davion Godley.
Great carry by Godley. I mean, he took a hit, spun out of it, picks up the first down. Again, the Hornets need to figure out how to stop this run.
Down to 30 seconds here in the first and 10 from the 49. Here's another handoff up the middle, and that's been the story this season. The run up the middle has been so effective, and Godley here with a 9-yard pickup to the Hornet 40. Quick hurry-up offense here on a 2nd and 1. Godley this time breaks through one defender. Flags fly here as he gets up to the Hornet 38-yard line.
Again, handoff straight up the middle by Fulshear. Flags do fly. Troy Joseph, defensive line. Well, that's a big one. Face mask against the Hornets. Boy, howdy. That is a big penalty against the Hornets there.
And that face mask will move it way up for Fulshear.
Looks like the Hornets, they're going to put that ball on the Hornet 23-yard line. Well, what a big break there for Fulshear. Well, it looks like we are going to go into the second quarter.
Yeah, so that will wind down the first quarter. Hornets leading 3-0 as we wrap up the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. We'll step aside and take a break. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi there, this is Glenn Edwards. Allow me to share the Wiesner experience with you. You know, what's that, you might say? Well, the Wiesner experience is being treated like family when you're buying a new car or truck. The Wiesner experience is when your expectations are not only met, but they are exceeded. The Wiesner experience is why customers go back year after year for all of their vehicle needs. Now, I've had the Wiesner experience both in the showroom and in the service department, and I know I will again. And you can too. So go have your own Wiesner experience. You'll be glad you did. That's Wiesner of Huntsville.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is a proud member of the Huntsville community. I am a proud member of the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home team. Hi, this is Billy Cawthon, and I'm also a proud Huntsville Hornet football alumni, class of 1999. This year we are celebrating the next generation of Hornet football as my son is playing on the freshman team. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebrations, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sing 'em, Hornets.
Back at it, Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, as we get things underway in the Hit Solutions second quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Fulshear, moving from left to right. They've got the ball on the 23. Here's a handoff to the left side, breaking through defenders across the 20 and up to the 12-yard line. A good pickup on first down. That run has been effective again, Brian.
Yeah, it really has. That time they took it over to the left side. Still picked up some pretty good yards on that. The Hornets are running a 40 front, which means they got 4 down linemen. The linebacker steps in sometimes, but that's what they're running.
Here's another handoff this time. The Hornets defense not going to allow any penetration. Actually back to that original line back at the 19-yard line. Good job up front by your Hornets there with the stop. So they're actually going to take him back here a couple. 3rd down and 6. Fulshear in the hurry up. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quick throw over to the left side. The defender lunges forward, and he's got a first down. That second effort got him there for the first down.
Boy, it sure did. I mean, that throw was out into the flats, and he was wrapped up but stretched his arm out. He dropped that football right across the chains, and Fulshear now has a fresh set of downs.
11:08 to go here in the second. 1st and 10 for Fulshear on the 12 of the Hornets, trailing 3-0. Here's a handoff to the right side, and just runs it in. Easy, does it. Touchdown for Ty.J. Williams. Boy, he just made it look easy on that run.
Yeah, he sure did. Just a handoff up the right side, and looked like he went in kind of basically untouched. Again, the Achilles heel for the Hornets all season long is the run stop, and again, that right there, Fulshear runs it right into the end zone.
And they're going to go for 2 here. Brian leading now 6-3. They'll step back, throw over to the left side, has a man open, and he's in at the last moment for the 2-point conversion. It was a pass there over to the left side into the hands of Davion Godley. He has been the hot man here for this Fulshear team, and they take the lead for the first time tonight, 8-3 with 10:57 remaining here in the second.
Yep, that's they did what they had to do. You know, they especially when you go for 2 and execute it perfectly, just a little toss out in the flats, beat the defender into the end zone. So Fulshear is that was a good drive by Fulshear right there.
Well, again, a lot of great folks helping to make our coverage possible. Brian, I know you're in the dark lights here. The dark lights, we'll see if you can read it. There's no lights up here.
There is no lights. I mean, it is crazy in the booth tonight. Oh, my goodness. We want to thank Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you don't know, you need to. Belonging to a credit union makes you an owner at Walker County Federal Credit Union. You get all the things you want to expect from your financial institution, including low-cost loans, online banking, and more. For personal, friendly service, you can't beat Walker County Federal Credit Union. And Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach others for Christ. And AB Squared Self-Storage Facility, your local go-to self-storage facility.
I want to welcome everybody in. A lot of folks joining us here tonight, including our good friend Tony Kulak joining us. Harvey Vanacek cheering him on from Galveston. We appreciate you. Teresa Dickey cheering on the Hornets, as well as Misty Jones and Brandy Molness. We appreciate the family. Here is a short kick here as it will drop at the 40, and the Hornets fall on it easily. And they'll start with good field position here as Fulshear was trying to throw them off a little bit, but the Hornets weren't going to buy it.
You know what? We've seen that kick a lot this year, Rob. You know, I don't get it. I mean, you're kicking the ball 10 yards down the field. You're giving the Hornets, the ball on the, 37-yard line. And I don't get why these kids these coaches don't allow these kids to kick it deep, but whatever.
Well, we'll start here for the Hornets. 10:56 to go here in the Hit Solutions second quarter. First down and 10 from their own 37 on the right hash, moving from right to left. Wilson in the gun, shotgun snap, throwing the flats to the right side to Cam Cole, and Cole able to stay in bounds up across the 40 to the 43-yard line, so a gain of 6 on first down for Cam Cole.
Yeah, nice catch there by Cole. Glad to see him get involved early. Just a little hitch route out to the side, straight down the sideline, takes it and picks up a nice little carry there.
2 receivers down to the left for the Hornets, 2 up top to the right. Ball on the right hash. It's 2nd and 4 from the 43 as Wilson will look over to the right. Jalen McClain in the ball game as Wilson will stand on his own 38. Takes the shotgun snap. Now keeps it. Actually goes to the right side, lowers his right shoulder at the 50-yard line up to the 49, and it's a Moke and Moke, attorney at law, first down for the Hornets.
What a good run by A.J. Wilson. Again, we've said that all year long. I mean, if he doesn't do it with his arm, he's got the speed. Takes the ball around the right side, picks up the first down, runs over a Fulshear defender in the process.
10:30 to go here in the second. 1st and 10 for the Hornets, trailing 8-3 from the 49. Here's the delayed handoff to Jalen J-Mac McClain up to the 45. It's a gain of 4 for Jalen McClain.
Yeah, nice run there by Jalen McClain. Just kind of a handoff up the middle. Nice job by the Hornet O-line to open up a hole to pick up a few yards.
Brings up 2nd down and 6. Quick offense here for the Hornets. In between the hash marks, 2 receivers down to the left. It's Tatum alongside Justin Butcher, 2 to the right. And plenty of time here on the play clock as Wilson will look back over to the right side to his sideline. As Wilson will take the shotgun snap at the 50. Passes over left side. Tatum's got it at the 40. Tatum still on his feet across the 30, down to the 20. And he's finally brought down inside the red zone for Matthew Tatum.
What a great run after the catch there by Tatum. Nice throw by Wilson out into the flats. Again, the run after the catch was very big there for Tatum. Picks up the first down, and the Hornets are on the move.
The Hornets are inside that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone for the 2nd time tonight. And they've got it spotted down at the 18-yard line after the Tatum reception of about 30 or so. Here is Wilson in the gun, McClain to the left, 3 up front, and the flags will fly as the Hornet lineup on the front moved, and I think I saw a flinch there by Thomas Rose, the junior offensive lineman on the right side.
Yep, that's also been a problem this year for the Hornets, that false start. I mean, we're talking the last regular game of the year, and, those penalties should have been fixed a long time ago, but yet the Hornets are still having false starts.
That's kind of been part of how it's went this season for Huntsville. The officials still talking this one over. From here, though, it looked like there was a flinch there on that right side as they'll talk things over here on the left. Brian, while we're waiting on that, we'll give some thanks to more of our great sponsors.
Absolutely. If I can pierce through the dark here, let's see what we got. I want to thank Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made, and Hooks Family Farm, jellies, preserves, maple and blueberry syrup, and a variety of pickles. Find us on Facebook and at downtown Huntsville's Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to noon. We also deliver. Call 936-581-6044 and have all the good stuff delivered to your door.
We got some pickles tonight. We'll try to grub on those if we can, and appreciate Ashland. Here's first and 15 as it backs up a 5-yard back to the 23. Tatum on the carry here, and he was stopped in the backfield as Luke McCurdy came up and knocked him down around the 29 on the left side. It's a loss for the Hornets on first down.
Boy, that's a big loss. I mean, the Hornets 2 plays in a row. You have a penalty, false start, moves them back 5, and then you try to run it to the left side and lose another 7-8 yards. Man, that is not what you want to do offensively.
Trey Taylor will line up on the right side as part of a triplet package. Tatum is to his left, one other receiver up top to the right, one down is Butcher to the left. On a second down and long, 21 here for the Hornets, as that ball is backed up all the way to around their 29 or so. Wilson, shotgun snap, left hash, one coming behind, drills him for a sack in the backfield.
Wow.
Man, just coming out of nowhere there. Chance Bryant, and he had an easy chance to get in against A.J. Wilson, and now it's third down in Huntsville.
Yeah, he sure did. A.J. Wilson hits his drop step. He's looking over to his right and downfield, and you're right, the linebacker number 44 for Fulshear just runs him down. Big play there by Fulshear. Boy, it is definitely third in Huntsville here on this play.
So for Huntsville here, 8:02 to go. It is third down and 24, and another false start, and that's been the name of the game here on this drive.
Yep, that's on the right tackle there for the Hornets. Just can't you can't flinch, man. They will call it every time. And that's big 77 for the Hornets. Lane Taylor over there on that false start.
This drive started for the Hornets on their own 37, and now it's Brian backed up to their own 43, so they've lost some yards here after getting a first earlier to Tatum. Here's Wilson looking, throwing over center, high up, and it's too high and incomplete at the 19-yard line. He was looking in the direction of Trey Taylor and just was way too high for him.
Yeah, Trey Taylor was actually open downfield around the 20-yard line. And that's, again, that's been one of the things A.J. Wilson's had a problem with this year. You know, he's thrown a lot of balls way high out of his receiver's reach, and that's just part of not throwing off your front foot and leaning into the ball. I mean, that's leaning into the throw. You have to do that or that ball will sail on you.
Luke McCurdy set back to receive around the 10. Here is Avalar on the punt from his own 45. Low snap, holds on to it, punt on its way. Good punt here for Christian Avalar, as this one, though, will bounce at the 20, and then it's finally fielded at the 21. We'll take 30 seconds, 7:36 to go in the second quarter. The Hornets trailing 8-3. Fulshear has it when we come back in 30 on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is Robert Lindemann of Hitt Solutions Player Development, helping instruct the stars to shine. Hitt Solutions Player Development teaches the fundamentals of baseball and softball with proven offensive and defensive strategies and technique. We instruct and inspire each player to be the best they can be by teaching the mental side of the game. To have the confidence to bring in the game-winning hit, visit us online at hittss.com. Hitt Solutions, a proud supporter of Huntsville Athletics. In God we trust, press on to win.
Parker Williams has it here for Fulshear, 1st and 10 from their own 21. Williams rolling to the right, trying to find a receiver, and he throws this one away as he had a host of Hornets chasing him. Seth Carroll was down there on that play alongside Zaki Fedayeen.
Yeah, nice pursuit by the Hornet defense to run the Fulshear quarterback out of the pocket, make him throw it away. That's the defense is going to have to keep that kind of play up, keep this game close.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 21 on the right hash. 7:29 to go. 8-3. Fulshear leading with the ball. Here's a handoff and a misdirection back across the 20, up across the 25, in between the numbers and the right hash. And that one up to around the 28-yard line by Williams. He has been the running force here for this Fulshear team. But it does bring up 3rd down and short. Quick, hurry-up offense. Here is the shotgun snap. Back over to Williams. This time, Williams. He gets the 1st down. He was wrapped up at least this time, got it up to the 31, and that is enough for a Charger 1st down.
Yeah, Bun Shelley in on that stop, but you're right, it was enough for the 1st down. They're doing what it takes to move those chains.
And again, here is the hurry up as Williams, the running back, right behind his quarterback, Parker Williams. 2 receivers down to the right, 1 to the left, 6:50 to go here in the second. Fulshear leading 8-3 on the right hash. And now Williams will line up to the right side. Here's the snap. The pitch goes over to Williams on the right across the 35, angling his way, and finally pummeled out of bounds. Good tackle there by Nemo Winfrey. But it was a good, healthy run. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Wow, Carson Grisham, number 15, the safety for the Hornets, was held like you wouldn't believe. No flag, of course. But nice play there by Fulshear.
Second down and 4 for the Chargers. They've got it on their own 38, 4 up front for the Hornets, 2 receivers to the right side, 1 up top to the left. As Williams will stand in the gun, claps for it, and here's the handoff to his running back. He's wrapped up there. We'll see who that was popping up. I believe it was Godley. It was. And a short gain of only 1 up to the 39. So here's another third down for this Hornet defense.
Yeah, big 99, Jadarius Smith for the Hornets on that stop. Big play there by that defender.
Waylon Zapoli in the backfield here. 4 up front for the Hornets on a third down and 3. As Parker Williams in the gun. That line of scrimmage on the 39. He's in the gun at the 35 with the back behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. As he will call the play, claps for it once, gets the shotgun snap, pass over left side, way too high, and it's incomplete. As a little bit of the turf may have got under the foot there of Gavin Waits, and the Hornets here will stop him and force a punt.
Yeah, Waylon Zapoli on that defense there, along with Isaiah Collins, both out there in the flats, and the ball was too high, going to force Fulshear into punt. Great opportunity for Justin Butcher to get a return on here.
We'll try to go down to Carlos Zimmermann on the sideline after this punt. We won't be able to pick up the audio from the crowd noise, but we will still try to get Carlos on from time to time. Here's a short punt. This one will roll out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and that's where the Hornets will have it coming up here for the 4th time. We're going to keep it right here and see if we do have Carlos down there on the sidelines. Carlos, can you hear us by any chance?
Rob, you got me?
Hey, Carlos, it's good to hear from you, man. We felt lonely up in this booth with no crowd noise tonight. How you doing on the sideline tonight, my friend?
Well, my friend, it's a little chilly here tonight here at Traylor Memorial Stadium. You know, the attitude here on the Hornets sideline, A.J. Wilson came off the field on that last drive, and he said, come on, guys, let's go. Let's get this going, because the offense so far for Huntsville has been a little stagnant, so hopefully that has changed after this drive.
Carlos, we'll check in with you as this one goes along. 1st and 10 for the Hornets on their own 36. Handoff to Giddens, trying to stiff arm the defender who's on him, and he pushes him all the way laterally out of bounds for a loss on the play. And that's a tough young man. When you can't bring down Giddens on a stiff arm, you know that you're going up against a very tough defender.
Yeah, they just pitched the ball to Giddens, takes it over to the right side. Fulshear read it perfectly. The Hornets going to lose about 5 yards on that play.
It's going to move it back to the 31. Again, Fulshear leading 8-3. That is a 5-yard loss. 5:20 to go here in the Hitt Solutions second quarter. Wilson on the right hash mark. 2 receivers down to the left. He'll fake the handoff. Rolls to the left side. 25, left hash 30. Still on his feet. Tries to put down a right arm, and he is pushed out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Good defense on that play by Luke Gazzetto. We've already called his name a couple of times. And a very short gain for A.J. Wilson up to the 32.
Well, A.J. Wilson, again, looks downfield. Protection breaks down. He's got to start running to the left, and had 3 defenders in front of him. Just takes the ball out of bounds. Looks like he picked up maybe a yard on that carry.
Cam Cole to the right side alongside Trey Taylor. One lone Hornet down to the left is Justin Butcher on a 3rd down and 14 for the Hornets. Trailing 8-3, 4:30 to go here in the second. 2 backs now to either side of A.J. Wilson, standing in the gun, low snap 25. On the left hash, eludes 1 defender. On his feet here to the right, Wilson wants to run. 35, trying to zigzag his way across the 40, and pulls forward. Oh, baby, for A.J. Wilson. Lunges forward. Looks like he was going to go out of bounds around the 45. He's got enough for the 1st down.
What an effort by A.J. Wilson. I mean, again, the same type of play previously. Looks downfield. Protection breaks down. He takes off to the right side this time, and as Rob just said, he looks like he's going out of bounds, and he ducks back in just enough to pick up the 1st down. Great play.
Tomoka Moka turning it law, 1st down from the 49. Wilson, the delayed handoff here to Jawan Giddens, and not much there for that young man as he got it up to around the 48. May have had a loss. We'll see if they give him the forward progress. They don't, and so it is a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, linebacker for Fulshear, Grant Davis, on that tackle, just right there, met him immediately there at the line of scrimmage.
Bun Shelley is out there on the offense here for your Hornets. Up top to the right is Cam Cole. Justin Butcher, the receiver, down to the left. Shelley will line up here as a back. Wilson stands in the gun around the 43, the scrimmage on the 48. Here's the shotgun snap, handoff in between the marks. Jawan giddy-up Giddens across the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Nice, tough run. Giddens looks like he's running the ball downhill. Great effort by that line to open up a hole. Good play there by Giddens. Didn't go down after first contact. Kept his legs moving. Nice run.
That'll bring up third down and a manageable, looks like 3 from up here in the booth. The Hornets have it in Charger territory on the 44, favoring the left hash mark. Wilson in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 down. The blitz coming on that left side. Wilson, though, will tuck and run, eludes 1 defender across the 40. He's got the first down as he lowers his shoulder out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back first downs by A.J. Wilson. A nice play by the quarterback. I mean, takes it around the left side. Finds a little opening, picks up the first. The Hornets are moving the ball.
It is first down and 10 for the Hornets on the 38-yard line of the Chargers with 2:57 to go here in the second, trailing 8-3. As Wilson will stand in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, Butcher to the left. Late handoff goes into the backfield here and nowhere to go for Juwan Giddens. He was met immediately on the play. Good defense there by Jacob Hoffert and company.
Yep, nice play there by Fulshear. Nowhere to run. I mean, he tries to go off the left side. Hit immediately, loses about 4 yards on the carry.
It brings up second down and 14. There's a loss of 4 on the play for the Hornets. Here's the fake handoff. Wilson rolling to the left. Now he'll air this one from his right shoulder and way too far. He just threw it away from Justin Butcher. The pressure was being brought there on that play. In his face was Luke Gazzetta, and there's Gazzetta again tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the play was there. A.J. Wilson rolls to his left, looks downfield, and you have 3 wide receivers for the Hornets within 5 yards of each other. I'm not sure if there was a misread or a wrong route or something. But that shouldn't be like that.
It's a drive for the Hornets that started on their own 36. Now on the 42 here, third down and long. Wilson trying to elude a defender to the right side. He's taken off and running across the 40 down to the 37, but well short of the first down. He had to get down to around the 28. And with 2:12 remaining here in the first half, trailing 8-3, we'll see what Coach Southern wants to do here in this situation.
Well, it's 4th and 9. You know, the Hornets can't afford, they're going to have to take some gambles in this ball game, it looks like. And, of course, I think timeout is called so they can figure out what they want to do here.
There's a timeout called. We'll take it with them for a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. 2:12 remaining in the first half, 8-3. Fulshear leading Hornets with the ball in 4th down coming up when we come back.
Hey, Huntsville sports fans, this is Robert Lindemann of Hitt Solutions Realty. Hitt Solutions serves the real estate needs of the Huntsville area. I would like to introduce you to Karen Denman.
Hey y'all, this is Karen Denman. As a lifelong resident of Huntsville, I am passionate about our community. Hitt Solutions Realty wants to assist you with finding that piece of property that makes you feel at home. To get the ball rolling, visit us online at hittss.com.
Hitt Solutions, a proud supporter of Huntsville athletics. In God we trust, press on to win.
Back at it here, friends, when we come out of that University Heights Baptist Church timeout. 2:12 remaining. It's 4th down and 9 for the Hornets, and they're going to line up for the moment at least. It seems like they're going to go for it, but in these situations, sometimes we see A.J. Wilson with a little pooch punt. There is nobody back to receive here. He's on the 37-yard line of the Chargers. Wilson, though, will stand around the 42, and I think Fulshear is also going to call a timeout. So we'll go ahead and step aside for another University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
There are times in every game when a coach calls a timeout so his players can rest, recover, and refocus. Here at University Heights Baptist Church, we want you to take that same approach when it comes to the game of life. Take a timeout and spend time with Jesus. He can help you rest, recover, and refocus.
Hometown proud, Hornet strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Once again, I want to welcome everybody in to the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams, and a must-win situation tonight for the Huntsville Hornets, though, currently finding themselves down 8-3 with 2:12 to go on the road at Fulshear. Brian, we made the almost 100-mile journey out here with that wonderful Houston traffic, about 2 hours. But again, tonight, Hornets trying to find a way to keep their season alive and head into the playoffs, but they've got to have a victory here tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a big play right here, Rob. 4th and 9. Coach Southern's going to go for it. This is potentially the last game of the year. Pull out all the stops.
2 receivers to either side for Wilson. Looking, throwing over center. This one is caught by his receiver, but he is stopped a yard short of the first down. It was a good effort, but just 1 yard short of the first down. Got it to the 29, had to get to the 28, and it's a turnover on downs for the Hornets.
Well, that's on the receiver right there, okay? You're supposed to know where the sticks are, and you cannot come short of the sticks, especially when you're on 4th down. You got to go past the sticks. So when your quarterback throws you the football, you're beyond the stick, so if you catch it, you move on and get another set of downs. In that particular case, they were a yard short. Now they had to turn the ball over.
Fulshear will have it here on their own 29-yard line on the left hash mark, moving from left to right, leading 8-3 with 2:06 remaining here in the first half. In the shotgun, this one passed over to the right side. It is caught around the 32-yard line, so a short gain on that play by Williams to his receiver on the right side. I believe that was into the area of Walton Jr. I'll have to see. Actually, that was Davion Godley. They're only going to call it a 2-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 8 here for Fulshear. Williams, the ball carrier here is Williams. And Williams met a hornet's nest. Nowhere to go there. Back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see if they even set it back one to the 30. I think they will.
Yeah, big Jarius Smith, 99 for the Hornets, coming out of the bottom of that pile. But I think all 4 defensive linemen were in on that stop there for the Hornets.
Jax Medici will line up as a receiver for Fulshear up to the left, 2 receivers down to the right. 3rd down and a long 9 here with 1:16 to go. As I would expect Fulshear just to run some clock here. Don't really want to give the Hornets another opportunity as they're trailing 8-3. Williams will line up in the gun, a back behind him, 2 receivers to the right side, to the right of the right hash, and we'll step out here and a timeout called on the field. Brian, we'll keep it right here as we thank some more of our great sponsors, my friend.
Yeah, we want to thank Hartfield Florists, personalizing your events since 1957. And Moke & Moke, attorneys at law. For your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs, call Moke & Moke, attorneys at law, serving Huntsville since 1971. And MRC Creekside, a healthy living senior community, and Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust.
Brian, also want to give a quick thanks to our good friends at Big Iron Auctions. I happen to know that guy.
Hey, man, you know what? Here's a really good guy, too. Thanks, Rob. No, that's my company, Big Iron Auctions. It is a heavy equipment auction that takes place every Wednesday. You can sign up. Doesn't cost anything to sign up. You can buy or sell heavy equipment, anything from excavators, cranes, tractors, dump trucks, whatever, down to golf carts and everything in between. No buyer fees. And, man, we've got thousands of registered auctions, and, man, we'd love you to join. It's called, you can text me or actually email me at brian.adams@bigiron.com. brian.adams@bigiron.com.
So here we go, 3rd down and 9 for Fulshear on their own 31, in between the marks. Low snap. Here's the pass over to the right side. Receiver wide open, and he's got the first down easily across the 40-yard line. It was a pass to Jax Medici, who we talked about earlier.
Yeah, Nemo Winfrey on the covers on that, and you know what? He's off the wide receiver about 8 to 10 yards, and they're throwing those little hitch routes.
Here's another quick go on 1st and 10 from the 41. Run up the middle here by the running back. We have seen it by Ty.J. Williams, and this time all the way up to the Hornet 49. That will stop the clock temporarily at 43, now ticking again. Quick hurry up once again. Williams here to his running back, Williams, and this time the Hornet defense stopped him for a yard loss at the 50. And, of course, down here with 35 seconds to go now, and we've got another timeout. So Fulshear knows what this game means, just like the Hornets, and they call a timeout here as we'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back at it, friends. 35 seconds to go here in the Hipp Solutions second quarter. Fulshear leading 8-3, and they've got it 2nd down and 11. Fulshear moving from left to right in between the marks.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can
we're
be.
just going to keep calling. I'm not sure why there's a commercial. Sorry about that. And we'll get back at it here as it's 5 wide for the Chargers. Moving from left to right, trips to the left, 2 receivers down. So the Hornets will bring 4 up front. Good protection. This one is caught at the 40 across defenders, and it's finally slammed down at the 35-yard line. It was a good catch and run after there on that play by Davion Godley. We've called his name numerous times here tonight. Quick hurry up, this time under center, of course, and throwing it down to stop the clock with 23 seconds to go. So where that ball sits on the 35-yard line, of course, way outside of field goal range. From there, it would be a 52-yarder.
Yeah, but what they're doing is they're trying. If they can get it up about another 15 yards with 23 seconds left, that'll get them an opportunity. And that was a great route run there by Fulshear, just a crossing route about 12 to 15 yards, and they completed it.
Again, 5 wide, trips to the left, 2 down to the right. Stepping back at the gun at the 40, able to break through and finally brought down, slammed down actually on the play. A little turf monster action there at the 30. We'll call that back around. We're looking at it here, Brian, around the 38. Clock will run with 10 seconds to go. Here for Fulshear, same formation. Williams stepping back, throw over right side. This one up, and it was almost interception. And Brian, that could have been a pick 6, and it was dropped on the play though by Huntsville's Nemo Winfrey. He almost had an opportunity.
Boy, I know he'd like to have that one back. He stepped right in front of that throw, hit him in his hands, and man, there was nobody in front of him. Had he caught that football, as Rob said, that would probably have been a pick 6.
That would have been the famous Brian Adams pick
6.
They'll bring up 4th down and 12 here with 4 seconds remaining. This should be the final play of the first half. 2 receivers to either side stacked. So Williams will stand in the gun. Line of scrimmage at the 37 on the left hash. 4 up front for the Hornets in a 4-3. Here's Williams stepping back in the gun. Pressure coming. Throw over center. This one is intercepted by Calvin Simmons. Calvin to the left side. Calvin has a block across the 40. Still has several to beat here across the 50. Simmons on his way and finally brought down at the 40 as the time will run out here in the first half with Fulshear leading 8-3. And stay with us, though. We will try to get an interview with head coach Rodney Southern and Carlos Zimmermann. I don't see where they're at, but Carlos, whenever you're ready, you can let us know you're down there.
Head coach here with head coach Rodney Southern. Coach, 8-3 right now. Still a heck of a ball game left to go. I mean, what's the plan going forward with especially with the offense kind of going slow at the moment?
Well, right now we got to complete some passes, and we got to get a little better running the ball inside. Our inside zone hasn't been real good, and we haven't protected A.J. well enough.
Close game so far, Coach. Best of luck the rest of the way. Rob.
All right, Carlos, appreciate you down on the sidelines. We are at halftime, 8-3. As Fulshear has the lead, we'll step aside and take a break as our Northside Baptist Church halftime show coming up. When we come back, this is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your no bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a no bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding merchandise and friendly customer service. Please come and see for yourself. We're located inside Westhill Mall here in Huntsville, or you can shop on our website at joettas.com. And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Joetta's Boutique, vintage and new, classy and glam.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi folks, this is Jack at Adams Furniture. You know, furniture today is hard to find, but at Adams Furniture, we have a whole store full of furniture. We've got the sofas, the sectionals, the recliners, laser board gallery. We've got the mattresses, bedroom suites. You buy it right off my floor. You see it, you buy it, we deliver it. We've got a whole store full. We've got warehouses full. Remember, that's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shopatadams.com.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at TexPress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? TexPress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. TexPress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexPressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's TexPress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
This is BJ McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through three primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornets and eat 'em up Cats.
Fat Boys Pizza, chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken, margarita chicken. Oh man, it's so good. Loaded baked potato pizza? Yeah, Fat Boys Pizza. You've never tasted pizza this good? Get out of your comfort box and tease those taste buds. Fat Boys Pizza in Riverside. Try those delicious wings. Or how about the Fat Boys Delight dessert with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and cream? Check out Facebook.com/Fat Boys Pizza Trailer. Or make the short drive up 19 in Riverside. Fat Boys Pizza proudly supports the Hornets. Sting 'em!
It's time to mind your business. I'm Audrey George, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and we are excited to announce the launch of the Business Account. I'd like to invite you to call or come by our office on Normal Park Drive to find out more. For decades, Walker County Federal Credit Union has been devoted to our individual members and their service, and now we have expanded that to your business as well. Find out how easy it is to mind your business with Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets!
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for promotional needs. Need a logo on a shirt or hat? Advantage Specialties provides embroidery in-house. This helps to make the process fast and affordable. What about promotional products, banners, signs? Advantage Specialties can help get your name on virtually anything. For custom in-house embroidery, promotional products, printing, and much more, check out AdvantageSpecialties.com. That's AdvantageSpecialties.com. Eat 'em up, Cats, and sting 'em, Hornets.
At CSCU, we want you to bank happy, spend smart, and live well. If you have a CSCU debit card, make sure you're enjoying all the perks that come with your card. You Choose is our debit card rewards program that earns you points for every purchase. Points can be redeemed for cash back, merchandise, and more. Signing up is easy. Visit cscutx.com, click on You Choose in the quick links, then register for the program. You'll begin earning points for rewards immediately. CSCU. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. Member NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Charlie's Used Cars would like to thank the community for their business and support during this prosperous year. Best wishes for happy holidays and a magnificent new year. And may the holiday season bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones. And may the spirit of love gently fill your hearts and homes. Also, Charlie's Used Cars would like to encourage you to support one of the many charitable organizations in our area during this holiday season to help those who are less fortunate. Charlie's Used Cars, family owned and operated since 1973.
Hi folks, this is Jack at Adams Furniture. You know, furniture today is hard to find, but at Adams Furniture, we have a whole store full of furniture. We've got the sofas, the sectionals, the recliners, laser board gallery. We've got the mattresses, bedroom suites. You buy it right off my floor. You see it, you buy it, we deliver it. We've got a whole store full. We've got warehouses full. Remember, that's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shopatadams.com.
Hi there, this is Glenn Edwards. Allow me to share the Wiesner experience with you. You know, what's that, you might say? Well, the Wiesner experience is being treated like family when you're buying a new car or truck. The Wiesner experience is when your expectations are not only met, but they are exceeded. The Wiesner experience is why customers go back year after year for all of their vehicle needs. Now, I've had the Wiesner experience both in the showroom and in the service department, and I know I will again. And you can too. So go have your own Wiesner experience. You'll be glad you did. That's Wiesner of Huntsville.
Fat Boys Pizza, chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken, margarita chicken. Oh man, it's so good. Loaded baked potato pizza? Yeah, Fat Boys Pizza. You've never tasted pizza this good? Get out of your comfort box and tease those taste buds. Fat Boys Pizza in Riverside. Try those delicious wings. Or how about the Fat Boys Delight dessert with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and cream? Check out Facebook.com/Fat Boys Pizza Trailer. Or make the short drive up 19 in Riverside. Fat Boys Pizza proudly supports the Hornets. Sting 'em!
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And during Wiesner's Rocktober sales event, save even more. 2022 inventory arriving weekly. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucsons, and more. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai, where customer service is job one. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
In store or online, we deliver.
This is the Huntsville Hornets High School Football Halftime Report, sponsored by Northside Baptist Church. Here's Rob Hipp and Brian Adams.
All right, friends, Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, and friends, we sincerely apologize. Unfortunately, with the setup here at the stadium on the road, we do not have crowd mic tonight, and for the first time this year, we are not able to hear the sights and sounds of our Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band. And first and foremost, we just want to extend a very sincere apology to the band, because we know how hard they work, and it's not fair for them to be on the field and not be able to hear them right now. But we have tried everything we could do, Brian. We just cannot get that connection with where we're set up here at the facility tonight.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a unique situation we're in here. Obviously, we're sharing the booth with another radio crew, and the quarters are very tight. And you're right, but we're making do. And, I look out there and I see the band, the military marching band, and they're doing their formations, and it's so impressive. I do wish we could bring the audio to you, but unfortunately we can't, and that's kind of the story we have.
We're sitting at 8-3 right now with 2:53 to go here on the north side at Baptist Church halftime show. Rob Hipp, Brian Adams. Again, Hornets are trailing 8-3. This is a must-win situation for the Hornets tonight. And again, depending on what happens here tonight, if we can get a victory, there's still a margin that the Hornets can get in, and it's going to come down to Friday as well. So we'll see how things go, as we're looking forward to the Rudder and Lamar consolidated game. But again, it all comes down to this one tonight. Both of these teams fighting. It has been a tough-fought match so far. But again, Fulshear is the one with the lead, 8-3 here early. We saw A.J. Wilson at times, but again, it has been that run up the middle that has been the nemesis for this Huntsville Hornet team this season, as they have been dominated again on the rushing ground game by Ty.J. Williams. And then you talk about also on that defensive side, some big plays were given up, but these Hornets are fighting. The score could be a lot more. But Brian, really also, the other thing that we've got to talk about is the penalties. That has been another area of concern for this Hornet team this season. They've had some costly penalties in the first half as well.
Yeah, they have, and they've had the same penalties all year long. And some of those penalties you expect at the first part of the year, but as the season progresses and the coaches coach them out of it, you're supposed to kind of stop seeing all these these false starts and these little ticky-tack kind of penalties. But, man, the Hornets are still having that problem to the last game of the regular season, and they've got to correct that. I mean, you got two quarters of football left, and you're fighting for your playoff lives, and the Hornets really have to turn their game around, or it's going to be it, because the way they're playing here in the first half, I mean, is not going to win this ball game. They're going to have to come back out after halftime. The coach is going to have to get in their groups, and they're going to have to come up with a different game plan. They've got to figure out how to protect A.J. Wilson a little bit better, and that defense must, and I can't just iterate this enough, they must stop that run up the middle, and they just haven't been doing it all year long.
They have not. 56 seconds to go. We'll step aside, take a final break. When we come back, the third quarter. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet Military Marching Band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your no bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a no bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Well, Brian, I thought we were winding down again. It's just that's the way it goes tonight. And then they had an extended opportunity, and now the band for Lamar Fulshear is on the field. And so what normally is around a 28-minute or so halftime, they have now put 13 more minutes back on the board. So we're not going to get things going for the third quarter here for about another 13 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been an interesting night, and we're just going to hang on tight because it's a wild ride.
We've decided next year. Brian and I were talking logistics. By the way, the score 8-3 here. Fulshear leading the Hornets. We've decided next year we're going to set up down on the film deck, or hopefully maybe we can be right in the middle of our own crowd because we want our audience to feel the excitement. We're doing everything that we can here tonight to bring that excitement to you for the Hornets, but given the situation, it's been a little bit tough, but you know what? We're working through it, Brian, and really the Hornets, they have just got to find a way to get in the end zone, hold Fulshear. The defense did a fairly good job, only allowing 8 points for this Fulshear offense so far tonight. But Huntsville, again, with only 3, it was the Christian Avalar 23-yard field goal, and that's really all that it's been wrote here in the first half of play.
Yeah, the Hornets got down to the 5-yard line with a fresh set of downs, and then they had to settle for a field goal. I mean, that is, I don't want to be negative about it because, man, I'm a Huntsville Hornet through and through, but when you get on the 5-yard line with a fresh set of downs, you got to punch the ball in. I mean, there's just no excuse not to. And they didn't do it. They had to settle for 3, and now they find themselves down by 5. But, they've got to come out and play a different ball game than they did in the first half, Rob. I mean, it's as simple as that. They've got to convert third down. They've got to catch the football, and they've got to stop the run up the middle. I mean, if you don't do those things, it's going to be over pretty quick here for the Hornets.
We continue the Northside Baptist Church halftime show, 8-3, Fulshear in the lead, as Melton Green, who is also right up with us in the booth tonight, operating camera. He actually went down there, finally, I believe, found a spot to put our microphone. We have literally went up and down all over the place trying to figure out where can we get this thing set up tonight. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have some crowd noise for you in the second half. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a few minutes. We'll be back in a moment. 11:30 to go before we get things started in the third quarter. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet military marching band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is a proud member of the Huntsville community. I am a proud member of the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home team. Hi, this is Billy Cawthon, and I'm also a proud Huntsville Hornet football alumni, class of 1999. This year, we are celebrating the next generation of Hornet football as my son is playing on the freshman team. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebrations, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the Say Yes to Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
Boys Pizza, chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken, margarita chicken. Oh man, it's so good. Loaded baked potato pizza? Yeah. Fat Boys Pizza. You've never tasted pizza this good. Get out of your comfort box and tease those taste buds. Fat Boys Pizza in Riverside. Try those delicious wings. Or how about the Fat Boys Delight dessert with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and cream? Check out Facebook.com/Fat Boys Pizza Trailer. Or make the short drive up 19 in Riverside. Fat Boys Pizza proudly supports the Hornets. Sting 'em.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And during Wiesner's Rocktober sales event, save even more. 2022 inventory arriving weekly. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucson's, and more. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai, where customer service is job one. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
In-store or online, we deliver.
At CSCU, we want you to bank happy, spend smart, and live well. If you have a CSCU debit card, make sure you're enjoying all the perks that come with your card. You Choose is our debit card rewards program that earns you points for every purchase. Points can be redeemed for cash back, merchandise, and more. Signing up is easy. Visit cscutx.com, click on You Choose in the quick links, then register for the program. You'll begin earning points for rewards immediately. CSCU. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. Member NCUA, membership eligibility required.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Charlie's Used Cars would like to thank the community for their business and support during this prosperous year. Best wishes for happy holidays and a magnificent new year. And may the holiday season bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones. And may the spirit of love gently fill your hearts and homes. Also, Charlie's Used Cars would like to encourage you to support one of the many charitable organizations in our area during this holiday season to help those who are less fortunate. Charlie's Used Cars, family owned and operated since 1973.
All right, friends, pleasant good evening. 6:37 to go. Baptist Church halftime show. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams. We're live on the road. Fulshear leading 8-3 in a must-win situation. The Fulshear marching band on the field now with their beautiful pageantry out there. Brian, again, I know we've talked about it, and for those just joining us, a critical game here in what could be the last game of the season for the Hornets, but they've got an opportunity here. We'll see what Coach Southern told them at halftime as they will come out locked and loaded, and hopefully we can see some of those connections from Wilson to his receivers. We've got to get Juwan Giddens in this ball game a little bit more. Jalen McClain is also out there. They have the firepower. They have the weapons. We'll see what they can do in the second half.
Yeah, as Rob said, this is a must-win game, and right before halftime, Coach Southern said, one, they need to protect A.J. Wilson a little bit more. Let him have an opportunity to scan the field, at least go through one or two of his progressions before he has to take the ball and run it. Another thing, those penalties, man, the false starts, I mean, those are penalties that you should be done with at the beginning of the year, not the last game of the season. They've got to clean that up, and somehow they've got to stop the run up the middle. Again, that has been their Achilles heel all year long, and if they don't stop that, then it's going to be a long night for the Hornets. If they do stop it, they'll have a chance here in the second half.
For the Huntsville Hornets, touching the ball 4 times in that first half. We started with a punt as Fulshear received the ball on their own 12-yard line, and just a few moments later resulted in a punt. The Hornets had it for the first time starting on their own 25. That resulted in a punt. Fulshear had it for the second time of the evening. That first quarter, by the way, went extremely fast. Fulshear had it there, had to punt, and then finally for the Hornets getting on the board their second possession as we went into the second quarter. It was a drive that started at the half-century mark at the 50, capped off by the 23-yard field goal by Christian Avalar. That was at the 111 mark, where the Hornets led 3-0. The only other score came on that ensuing possession by Fulshear. It was a touchdown run into the end zone at the 10:57 mark, and that's where we stand 8-3. It was back-to-back punts by either team on the third and fourth possessions. Huntsville had an opportunity as they had a drive going on that fourth possession. Down in the game again, 8-3, as we were starting to wind down that first half of play as A.J. Wilson connected with Matthew Tatum, who had a great grab on the left side, was tight-roping his way, got all the way down inside the 20, but then it was back-to-back penalties and other issues that forced the Hornets back. They had to go for it on fourth down. Were not successful. Fulshear got it back. They weren't able to go anywhere either, and that's when time expired. So that fourth drive for the Hornets, that was critical. They were not able to get in.
Yeah, it was critical. And one of the things wide receivers have to understand is where the yard marker is. I mean, it is fourth down and 9 yards to go. You cannot run a route that's 8 yards. You have to run the route past the sticks, and they didn't do that, and they came up a yard short. That is something that they need to know. You have to know that. I mean, it's so important. And then the second thing is, you know, when you get an opportunity and you're inside the red zone on the 5-yard line and you have a fresh set of downs, you got to punch the ball in. No excuse not to. If the Hornets can clean up the penalties and they can take advantage of any of these Fulshear mistakes, they still have a really good chance. I mean, this game is going to be – it is so close. We got a whole second half of football to play. The Hornets are going to get the ball first. They just got to take advantage of those opportunities.
3:17 to go before we get underway in the third quarter. A big thank you to all of our friends joining us tonight, not only back at home on 101.7 FM KSAM, but also on our feeds on social media through YouTube and Facebook, and also online at 101.7 KSAM at KSAM1017.com on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. How about this? Mr. Billy Catherine listening in tonight as he said, hey, we're out of range, but we are picking you guys up on social media. Again, Billy, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Want to remind you tonight as well, we didn't have a chance to get to it in the first half, but that Hornet fan text line is open tonight. Feel free to send your text messages to 512-522-9105. Again, that's the Hornet Nation fan text line at 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from and who you're cheering on, and we'll try to get to those throughout this contest. Again, appreciate everyone. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take 90 seconds, third quarter, coming back when we come back. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is an anticipated part of any game. We get to see the mighty Hornet military marching band. The team goes to the locker room. The coaches make corrections and tweak the game plan. And then it's back to the gridiron to finish the task and fight to get the mark in the win column. Church is a halftime for the soul. You can stretch. You can be refreshed. Friends, we will never change the game plan because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. There's only one plan. It starts with Jesus and ends there. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets!
All right, friends, Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, welcome back as we're moments away from third quarter kickoff here on the road as the Hornets trailing Fulshear as the Chargers run out onto the field now from left to right under their inflatable. The Chargers flags from the 50 stretch down to the 30 on the right side. Welcome into the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Brian, as we get started here in just a few moments in the third quarter, the keys in the second half.
Absolutely it is. The Hornets are going to get the ball back first. A.J. Wilson and company, they have to drive the ball, move the chains, put points on the board. Simple as that. They've got to protect the quarterback. They've got to give him a few seconds to look at his receivers downfield. You know, typically you have three progressions in an outlet, safety outlet. He's not even given a chance to look at one. You've got to give him time. Also, again, we've said it time and time again tonight, they've got to stop the run up the middle. They haven't done it all year long, but somehow these guys, this front four and those linebackers for the Hornets, got to stop that run and, again, stop the penalties. They do that, Hornets have a great chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can do that in the second half. Still a few moments. We'll take 30 seconds. Third quarter coming up when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, community is important to us, and as part of this community, we enjoy celebrating the successes of our student athletes, win or lose. Their hard work is worthy of celebration. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. When a need arises, you can trust us to help you and your family celebrate a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Friends, welcome back. Third quarter getting underway here. Third quarter on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is brought to you by our good friends at University Hotel. Make sure you stay there, especially on the weekends. If you're traveling in town, staying in town in Huntsville, tell your friends the University Hotel, located on the campus of Sam Houston State University, a great place, especially if you're coming to Bearcat games. Brian, we'll get started here in the third.
Well, here the Hornets going to have their opportunity. They're back. Jalen McClain's back deep, along with Tatum. They're going to get a chance to return this football. But you know what we've been seeing all year long too, Rob, is these little short kicks. I still don't understand why that is, but that's what they've been doing. There we go.
Here we go. Left to right, swings the right foot. This one out of bounds, and that's an illegal procedure. And the Hornets will start with great field position here in the second half, having it for the 5th time tonight.
Yeah, that's just, live. Just kicked it right out of bounds. I don't know what he was thinking, but, again, Hornets going to have great field position to start this ball game out here in the second half. Big, important. You got to lay the foundation in this first drive. I mean, you got to take advantage when the offense is out there, keep the defense on the sideline, move that ball, move those chains, punch it in.
Just to give you an idea of just how quick this offense ran on both, or this first half ran, each team had the ball 4 times. Fulshear had it 5 times total. That was it. So here go the Hornets. They will start here moving from right to left on their own 32-yard line as Wilson stands in the gun. 2 receivers in a tight formation to the left, 2 to the right. Here's the handoff to Jalen Mac and Cheese up to the 35-yard line. A short gain as he tracked right up the left side hash mark.
Yep, J-Mac picks up 3 yards straight up the middle, and that's something they've been wanting to try to do is establish a run game, open up the passing game, and it's been a tough time so far for the Hornets.
Again, ball on that left hash mark. It is 2nd and 7 from the 35. Pass over right side, down at the ankles, and that one is caught for the first down. I believe, we'll see if that was Matt Long. Trying to nope, that was not Matt Long. That was Trey Taylor, and that's enough for a Moke. Attorneys at law, first down up to the 44.
Actually, it was Cam Cole on the far side that took that receiver.
Oh, beg your pardon. Thank you, Brian. Here's a handoff to Jalen McClain. Jalen on a misdirection, goes to the right, bounces back to the left, inside the left hash mark to the 49-yard line. A healthy run of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
I like the throw by A.J. Wilson. I mean, it was a solid throw on a road. Man, that was a good catch there.
Quick hurry-up offense here. Low snap. Wilson throws over to the left side. Tatum high up into the air. Triangle catch at the 45, and he's got a first down. It's another Moke attorneys at law. First down for the Hornets.
Well, A.J. Wilson is on the mark here to start this third quarter, hitting his receivers. Nice play there by Tatum, a little 5 to 7 yard out route, picks up the first. Great play there so far by the Hornets.
It's first down and 10 for the Hornets on the Fulshear 36, empty backfield as Wilson eludes one defender to the right side, throws over his right shoulder, and it's incomplete. He was going in the direction, it's hard to see, I believe that may have been Jalen McClain, and it's incomplete around the 35.
Well, A.J. Wilson had some defenders hot in pursuit of him. He had to throw the ball sooner than he wanted to as he rolled out to the right.
Second down and 10 for the Hornets on the Fulshear 46. Pass in the flats to Cam Cole on the right side. Cole splits through 2 defenders and guts it up to the 40-yard line. It's well short of the first down, but a good catch and grab will bring up third down and a manageable 5 for Huntsville.
Yep, that's that play where they throw the ball straight down the sideline. Cam Cole takes it, picks up some pretty good yards, makes it third and manageable.
Tatum and Butcher, 2 receivers spread wide to the left, 2 up top on the right hash mark, 3rd and 5 from the 41. Here's the handoff. No, it's Wilson with the keeper, and Wilson for a moment thought he was going to get the first down, and then great defense penetration up front came in and stopped them about a yard short by Sheldon Rice.
Well, here we go. This is a big decision right here, and Coach Southern. Well, that was A.J. Wilson up the middle, and you're right. Fulshear's done a good job containing Wilson tonight, not letting him get those big runs that he's certainly capable of.
It's 4th down and a short 2 here. Wilson in the backfield. He'll keep it, rolls to the right. He's got daylight for the first down. Across the 35, angling his way to the 30, and it's another Huntsville Hornet first down, the first time they have converted on 4th down tonight.
Nice play by Wilson. I mean, again, they fakes the handoff up the middle. Great play fakes, freezes the linebackers, pulls the ball back, takes it around the right side, picks up the first down. Great play.
Wilson has 2 receivers to the left. It is Matthew Tatum and Justin Butcher on the left hash. Wilson stepping back in the gun. 1 defender in front of him. Hangs the ball out to the right side. Now he'll run to the right. Across the 30, back to the right hash marks. In between the numbers and the marks. Guts it up the middle to near the 20. They'll call him down around the 22-yard line. And he is very close to another first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short.
Well, A.J. Wilson, he's looking downfield. Again, he is very dangerous as a runner, and once he tucks that ball, he doesn't become a running back. He is very fast, and he is so far taking charge here in this third quarter.
9:20 to go in the University Hotel third quarter. Huntsville trailing 8-3. They've got the ball 2nd and 2. Wilson this time, again, a tuck and run to the left side, looking for the 20, and he is met by a absolute stand-up wall. Great defensive play there by Camden Bernard to stop him for a loss on the play of about 2.
Well, that's the best defense Fulshear's had against A.J. Wilson's run. You know, they came up in support, the safeties did, and just strung him out on that play. Big third down here for the Hornets.
The Hornets have already converted to third down a moment ago on this drive. 3rd down and 4 here. They've got it on the Fulshear 28. Type formation, left hash mark, Wilson. A little bit of miscommunication as he was trying to hand it off to Butcher. Butcher dropped it, luckily picked it back up, but he's going to lose yardage on the play. Back to around the 27-yard line. That's 4th down and very long coming up now for the Hornets.
Wow, man, you know what, that was a bad play there by the Hornets. I mean, somebody was off. They bumped into each other. The ball comes loose. They were able to get it.
It'll be a 41-yard field goal for here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 8 from the 28. Wilson, one behind him. Turf Monster got him. He goes down, and it's another turnover on downs for the Hornets at the 30-yard line.
Wow.
That's the second time this evening that the Hornets have manufactured a great drive, and as they found momentum, they were not able to keep on, and a turnover on downs will give it to Fulshear for the first time of the second half and the 6th time overall in this ballgame.
And a flag comes flying at the end of the play out there towards the middle of the field around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's tough because you've got to see, is that going to be a discipline problem down there with fouling the play? We'll see what this one is, Brian. And it is against the Hornets, and that's going to give Fulshear even better field position. Or did they just pick it up?
Well,
I'm trying to see what the official call is down here, waiting on the referee. And it's an unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's against Fulshear. Well, it's going to be against each other, so those penalties will offset, and it'll be first down for Fulshear. It's an unsportsmanlike against Huntsville and against Fulshear. So they'll just call it an offsetting penalty. First down and 10 from the 30 is where Fulshear will start moving from left to right. Quarterback Parker Williams has his running back behind him in the eye. 2 receivers and a wing to either side. In between the marks, here's a handoff, goes to that running back. Calvin Simmons stands him up at the 32 for a short gain on the right side.
Yeah, nice play by Simmons there. And J.T. Kroll right up the middle. Just handoff. That's that one thing they've had to do. They had to try to stop that run up the middle. On that particular play, they were able to. They got to keep doing it this whole half.
It's a gain of 2, second down and 8 from the 32 for Fulshear, leading 8-3, 7:44 to go as the Hornets will show a blitz on the left side. It's Bun Shelley out there, quarterback able to work through it, looking over to the left side. Now he'll tuck and run. No, he heaves this one over his right shoulder, well short and incomplete at the 50-yard line. Good pressure brought in the backfield there by your Huntsville Hornets, J.T. Kroll and some of his teammates.
Yeah, it was good pressure. They flushed the Fulshear quarterback out of the pocket. Force him to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback. He tries to square up at the line of scrimmage and throw the ball across field. Very difficult pass. Comes up incomplete.
It's third down and 8 for the Fulshear Chargers, leading 8-3, 7:34 to go here in the University Hotel third quarter. As the Hornets will stack 4 up front. And we'll see what they try to do here on third down and 8. This defense has had some stops. This is a critical stop here if they can get it. Williams, the quarterback, stands in the gun. Scrimmage at the 32. Rolls to the right. Looking, passing from the right side. This one is caught and just in bounds for the first down at the 42-yard line. It was an absolute dart thrown to Jax Medisa. We have called his name several times here in this ballgame in the first half.
Well, that is a big conversion there for Fulshear. I mean, my goodness, they were rolls to his left. I mean, holds it as long as he can, throws it, first down.
Quickly back in action here. The handoff goes to the running back on the right side, Ty.J. Williams. And Ty.J. Williams, no gain on the play. It will remain on the 43 of Fulshear on their side. 7:08 to go here in the third. Fulshear leading 8-3. This is a possession that started on their own 30, now up to the 43 on their own side, moving from left to right. Tight formation on the right hash, 2 receivers to the left. Here's a pass. This one is incomplete. Trying to pull it in on the fingertips again was Jax Medisa. This time not able to hold on to it. Good defense back there as Nemo Winfrey and some of his teammates came up to put a little pressure on him. It's incomplete.
Yep, 5 to 7 yard out route. I mean, the quarterback from Fulshear threw it in his hands. He just didn't hang on to it as Winfrey made a great play to knock that ball away.
It'll bring up third down and 10 for Fulshear. 6:53 to go, leading 8-3 here in the third. Williams will stand in the gun on his own 41. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the left. On a play action, now to the right side. Completes the pass at the 42-yard line. Only a gain of about 1 or 2 on the play. And a great job on third down by the Hornet defense to force a punt.
Great play, Bun Shelley. I mean, he was right there, made a great open field tackle to prevent them forcing Fulshear to punt. But, man, what a play by that young man.
Taking a look at it on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay. And again, Shelley down there along as getting that initial hit. You always see Seth Carroll down there, it seems. So here's the punt. Justin Butcher will set back to receive. This was a very short punt. I don't even know if that thing went maybe 10 yards or so as it goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it.
Man, that is a shanked punt, and the Hornets are going to have great field position on the 46-yard line. They've got to take advantage. They are getting golden opportunities. They are just not capitalizing.
We'll go ahead and keep things right here as we're moving quickly. 6:13 to go in the third. Thanks for joining us for Huntsville Hornet football, trailing 8-3. Again, the Hornets needing a win here tonight, and if they get one, they want to get a win by 7 or more. And so Wilson will lead his Hornets back out onto the field, starting this drive from their own 46. And here is a pass in the flats, goes to Justin Butcher at the 42. Butcher up top to the 50, still on his feet, wiggle, wagging his way forward, and Butcher very close to the first down. The line judge here in front of us is going to mark him out of bounds at the 45. I don't know how he was all the way on our side. That was all the way on the opposite end of the field. We got a flag out there, though, at the 42 as well. I'm not sure if Carlos Zimmermann is ready for us down there. Carlos, if you are, chime in. Did you happen to see anything, Carlos?
Looks like potential targeting, if I'm hearing the thing right, against Fulshear. So this is going to move the Hornets up in even better field position. And, Justin Butcher doing what he does best right there, just putting the skates on these guys.
That's huge for the Hornets because they were short. That'll end up being a first down for Huntsville in Charger territory at the 31. It's a Moke attorneys at law, first down. As Wilson will stand up, looks to his right side, over to the sideline. And now he will get set. McLean, the running back, to his left. 2 receivers to either side on the right hash. Low snap, pass over, right side, batted down as he was looking in the direction of Matthew Tatum. And a good defensive bat down there on that play by Jacob Hoffert for the Chargers.
Boy, that was a good play by Hoffer. He jumped the route, knocked the ball down. Had he bet another half step, he might have picked that football off.
We'll try to pull in some of the crowd noise as long as there's not a lot of static. And if there is, we'll crank it back down. 5:54 to go here in the third. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. They've got it on the Fulshear 31. Wilson in the gun. Delayed keeper, actually. He was faking the handoff. I don't know if there was a miscommunication with McLean. Wilson kept it, tried to go up the middle, and maybe a loss of 1 back to the 31.
Crucial third down for the Hornets. This is the biggest one for them all night long. They've got to convert. They got the ball in such great field position off that shank punt. They've got to figure a way to take advantage of that Fulshear mistake.
So a lot of what we've been talking about tonight is Huntsville gets it on this side and then it stalls. 3rd and 8, low snap, pass over center. This one is caught on the play. Oh, baby, right between the marks. And it's a first down for the Hornets as he threw an absolute dagger to Trey Taylor.
What a great catch and route run by Taylor. I mean, he was running a crossing route all the way across the field, and what a great throw and concentration by A.J. Wilson.
It's a Moke attorney at law, first down. Here's the handoff to Jalen McLean across the 15 on the left side. And McLean, we'll see, they may mark him right at the 15. No, we missed that play there on the video. We apologize for that. And it is inside that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. It's 2nd down and about 8 here as Wilson will fake the handoff, rolls to the right side. One in front of him, airs this one into the end zone, backpedaling. I think he was out of bounds. He was pushed out, and it's incomplete. The catch was made, but it was right in the back of the goalpost and incomplete on the white line.
Yep. Trying to see who that was. It looks like Butcher was running kind of across the field on the end zone, in line, right underneath the goalpost. The ball was kind of high. He went up to grab it, and he did, but his momentum carried him out of the back of the end zone.
Still give A.J. Wilson credit on that play. He was being chased, had to throw it over his right shoulder, and that's not an easy pass to get down there in the first place. Trying to give his receiver an opportunity, just overthrew him and by a little bit. And again, as you said, the momentum carried him back. So here come the Hornets, 3rd down and 7 inside the red zone at the 15, trailing 8-3, 4:35 to go here in the third. Wilson, empty backfield now, looking, throws over center, up and incomplete. I'm not sure what he was looking for there. It was incomplete to Carson Fuller, the senior wide receiver. And here we go again with another 4th down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, you get bringing out the kicker. And, when you have such a mistake by Fulshear and you don't make them pay for it by getting a touchdown, I mean, it's not near as good.
With the line of scrimmage on the 15, this will be a 32-yard try for Christian Avalar, well within his range. Wilson to hold as the ball is on that left mark. Here is the snap, the hold, the field goal kick on its way, and very good for Christian Avalar. And that'll pull the Hornets to within 2. 8-6. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
On the campus of Sam Houston State University is the historical University Hotel. It's a heartbeat away from the campus center, Bauer Stadium, the Don Sanders Baseball Stadium, and the Sam Houston Memorial Museum. Dignitaries from all walks of life have been here. Let the hotel host your special events like graduation, holiday parties, or professional gatherings. Come stay, come visit, come see the University Hotel at Sam Houston State University, shsuhotel.org.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here. A drive for the Hornets moments ago that started on their own 46-yard line. It was capped off by a 32-yard field goal by Christian Avalar with 4:27 to go in the University Hotel third quarter. Huntsville trailing 8-6. Fulshear set to receive a kick here. It'll be their 7th possession of the night. The Hornets will kick from right to left.
Yeah, the Hornet defense is going to have an opportunity. I'd like to see somebody make a big play, whether it be a turnover, interception, fumble recovery, something, get that Hornet offense back out on that field.
Avalar sets the ball at the 40 on the right mark as he will look to the right and looks over to the left, points his left hand, runs up to the ball, swings his right leg, and this kick high up into the air. It's a short kick, though, and this one will stay inbounds, fielded at the 30, and an absolute drill back at the 30-yard line as that is qualified for a – boy, I'll tell you what, that was a very, very – Frank Oliveira's Pinnacle Realty hard hit right there, the first one that we've seen tonight.
Well, that was Nemo Winfrey comes down there and absolutely hammered the guy that took the kick for Fulshear. Wow.
Take a look at that on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay. And actually coming up, yeah, it was Nemo Winfrey. You're right, Brian, and that is a Pinnacle Realty Frank Oliveira's hard hit of the game. It's first down and 10 for Fulshear. They've got it here for the 7th time tonight, starting on their own 20-yard line, moving from left to right. The handoff goes to the right side, in between the right gap and the guard, and all the way up to the 27, maybe the 28-yard line, a little bit short of a first down.
Well, nice run there by Fulshear. I mean, again, just right up the middle.
Quickly in a hurry up again, and this handoff goes nowhere. Maybe a very short gain up to the 29 will bring up third down and short here for the Chargers. Parker Williams, quarterback. Ty-J Williams, the running back. The handoff to Williams. Williams finds a gap across the 35 up to the 40-yard lines. He'll move the chains and has the first down on the right side on his own 40.
Yep, handoff again up the middle off between the guard tackle gap and picks up the first down.
Again, the hurry up continuing here. 3:35 to go here in the University Hotel third. Is Fulshear leading by 2, 8-6. Williams, quarterback in the gun, pats his thighs, shakes to the left, back to the right, rolls to the left side, flags fly across the 40 on the left hash, turns it back in between the marks across the 50 and takes a dive and a slide down to the 46-yard line of the Hornets, but this one may be coming back. There may have been a hold back there in the backfield. And that is the case, and so luckily that will come back if you're a Hornet fan. And the Hornets, they needed that break. They got it there.
Yeah, that was a big break for the Hornets. Fulshear quarterback just pulls the ball, makes a great run, and no flag on the play. It would have been a first down, but there was holding on the play. Big break there for the Hornet defense.
So instead of the ball being all the way up to the Hornet 46, it will go all the way back to Lamar on their own 30. As they've got it here, first down and 20 now, 3:15 and ticking in the third, leading 8-6. Williams on the right mark, one receiver all alone up top to the left. Here's a handoff to the running back, spinning around and cutting his way forward on that right hash. It was Davion Godley, the ball carrier. Godley with a short gain up to the 32.
Boy, nice hit by number 11, Bun Shelley. Just put his hat right in his chest.
Williams has a back behind him, claps for it, gets the snap. This time the handoff to the right side, in between the right guard and the gap. And the Huntsville Hornet defense reading this one beautifully up to the 35, a gain of only 3. Third down and very long coming up here for the Chargers.
And another good play there by Calvin Simmons, almost identical to Bun Shelley. I mean, playing linebacker, Mike Linebacker pops him right in his chest. Big hit.
Carson Grisham, part of the 2, all the way back in the secondary. I'd like to see Carson get in on the action here on third. We always call his name a lot, have not called it yet here in this game. It's third down and 15 for the Chargers on their own 35. One receiver to either side. Pass over. This one way up into the air and up, and this one somehow is wrangled down and caught. Unbelievable grab by Jax Mediza as he had a defender draped all over him, and somehow, against Carson Grisham, able to haul that one down.
Unbelievable, man. What a great catch. I mean, he went up to the highest point, pulled it down.
And that actually wasn't against Grisham. It was against Nemo Winfrey. So quickly back in action here from the Hornet 36, the ball carrier Williams. Williams still on his feet as he would be denied being brought down. Got a few extra yards up to the 32.
Oh, man, well, that was unfortunate there.
Beautiful fiance Bridget joining tonight. Love you, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. Saying, come on, Hornets, you can do it. We need the win. 8-6, 1:49 to go in the third. Williams will clap for it. Hands off to his running back, Williams, across the 30 on the left side, in between the marks and up to the Huntsville Hornet 27-yard line.
Again, just rushing the ball up the middle, and they're picking up chunks of yards at a time, and that's something the defense has got to stop.
The easy bake oven is turned on here tonight. Here's Williams to Williams again. This time he is slammed down. Oh, baby, what a smack in the backfield by Troy Joseph.
Boy, that was a big hit by Joseph. I mean, they tried it again, run the ball up the middle. Joseph was waiting on him and just puts his shoulder pads right into him, drops him on the spot.
And very critical, brings up a fourth down, and it looks like 2 or 3 from here. I believe it's fourth down. And trying to count these, Brian, 4th and 3 maybe?
Well, it's close, isn't it?
From the 39. Here for Fulshear, the Hornet defense trying to stop him. Williams in the gun, takes the snap, the handoff to the right side. His running back, oh boy, he was able just to plow a lane. And that's the first time tonight that I've seen Blake Johnson out there, and he got the first down.
Yep, Johnson just takes a straight handoff up the right side, picks up the first down, run up the middle.
Good friend Miss Phyllis Kennedy joining us tonight on Facebook. Appreciate you, Phyllis. Good to hear from you. It is 1st and 10 from the 25 for Fulshear. Johnson again uses his left stiff arm, rolls around, and he finally goes out of bounds. Easy to spot Johnson down there, by the way. He's got the long hair, man.
Yeah, it does, halfway down his back.
Blake Johnson, that is a big guy down there and using all that power behind his legs to keep on churning. He'll remain as the back here of the eye. One receiver to either side on a 2nd and 6 from the 21. Johnson again lunges forward to the 20-yard line. A short gain, bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, nice play from Winfrey coming over from the right side. He kind of read that perfectly. Handoff up the middle. He gets in on the tackle along with a couple other Hornets there. Brings up 3rd down, and boy, this is big.
That will wind us down to the end of the University Hotel third quarter. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. We'll be back. Fulshear driving, 3rd and 5, leading 8-6 when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
On the campus of Sam Houston State University is the historical University Hotel. It's a heartbeat away from the campus center, Bauer Stadium, the Don Sanders Baseball Stadium, and the Sam Houston Memorial Museum. Dignitaries from all walks of life have been here. Let the hotel host your special events like graduation, holiday parties, or professional gatherings. Come stay, come visit, come see the University Hotel at Sam Houston State University, shsuhotel.org.
Back at it, friends, as we get underway on the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty fourth quarter. Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty bring home the win with my good friend Daiquiri BB of Abbey Realty. Have a lot of messages coming in, by the way. We did receive a message also earlier from the sidelines that Matt Long is out tonight, and so that is what I received just a little bit earlier. Hate to see that. Matt has had some injuries this season. We want to give a shout-out to A.J. Wilson, the nephew here, and the entire Hornet football team from Aunt Carrie. Thank you, Aunt Carrie, for chiming in. And also a shout-out to Christian Avalar, Seth Carroll, and all CJ students at Huntsville High School. Go Hornets. That's from Judge Steve Fisher. Thank you, Judge. As we get back into action here, fourth quarter underway. Fulshear leading 8-6, 3rd and 5 as they'll move from right to left. And we got a little bit of movement here, and that's going to move Fulshear back, and that is critical on a 3rd and 5. We'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Great opportunity for the Hornets here. You're right, Fulshear on the march, and to have that penalty right there at a crucial 3rd down, moving them back 5 yards, big.
We're trying to look at it here for those on the video feed on the Walker County Federal Credit Union instant replay, and it was on that right side, as I believe it was Jacob Sanders got the early movement. So here it is, 3rd down and 10, now backed up to the 25 for Fulshear. Williams, the quarterback, in the gun. And 4 receivers to the left in a square. Nobody up top on the right. The Hornets are bringing, boy, they're stacking about 5 up in that box. And the handoff, the direct snap will go to Williams. And Williams finds daylight across the 15 to the left side. 10-5, touchdown Williams. My goodness, the Hornets were bringing pressure inside, expecting that, and were not able to make the tag, and it's a 25-yard quarterback keeper for the score.
Well, again, it's been the Achilles heel all year long for the Hornets that just run straight up the middle, and again, they got away with it there. He walks into the end zone basically untouched from 25 yards out.
This went right in there, and credit goes to Williams, and that will extend the Fulshear lead 14-6 with 11:51 to go here in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty fourth. And so set for the extra point kick.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the Say Yes to Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
Back at it here, Rob Hipp, Brian Adams from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. With 11:51 to go, we'll see if we've got Carlos Zimmermann down on the sidelines for the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sideline report. Carlos, how are things going down there on the field after that score for the Hornets?
Well, it's tough, Rob, to, give up a score like that, but that block is huge. Like you said, keeps it a one-possession game. Got to keep the attitude positive on this sideline. There is still a lot of football to be played here. Again, the key tonight for the Hornets was to win by 7, and you would feel very comfortable getting that spot into the 5A Division II playoffs. Still a lot of football to be played, guys.
Carlos, appreciate you. Again, that sideline report brought to you by our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the experts in celebrating life. As we get ready for kickoff here for Fulshear, leading 14-6, 11:51 to go. And here's a line drive kick, and for the second time tonight, this one will go out of bounds on an illegal procedure. Nowhere for Tatum to return, and the Hornets will start with good field position here on their 7th possession, trailing by only 8.
Well, this is critical. They've got to figure out a way. They have not been in the end zone all night long. Hornets have to get into the end zone because time is going to stop being a friend pretty quick, and time is going to be crucial. They've got to put it in the end zone. They've got to keep Fulshear's offense off the field.
Maybe the Hornets decline this here. They're going to make them re-kick it. And so we looked over to the side. The Hornets declined the illegal procedure, and normally they would accept that, but they want to get better field position here. We'll see if it works to their benefit. Lori Rose joining us on the Facebook feed saying, let's go Hornets. Grandpa Henderson needs a touchdown. Appreciate you, Lori. Let's give him one.
Let's give Grandpa a touchdown.
We'll give one here for Grandpa Henderson and also hopefully for Grandpa Adams. I had to throw it in, Brian.
Hey, Grandpa Adams needs one.
Just joking. We love you, Brian. Brian, once a game, man. I asked you off camera. I said, is that okay, Brian? I said, yeah, just do it once. Otherwise,
I'm going to pound you.
Yeah, otherwise. And I don't want to be pounded by Brian, man. Brian will knock a boy out. Here we go with another kick here after it was called back. This one on its way, and Tatum will field this one at the 25, so it works in their favor across the 30, 35, 40. Tatum zigzags his way, lunges forward to the 45-yard line, and the Hornets will have great field position here starting on their 7th possession, trailing 14-6.
Well, good call there by Rodney Southern to make them re-kick. They did get better field position out of it. Again, it just doesn't take away the fact how important they've got to get into the end zone. They've not been there all night long, and they have got to get in there and give this team a chance to win.
The ball on the right hash mark. The Hornets moving from left to right. 11:45 to go here in the 4th, trailing 14-6. And we are still looking for that very first trophy case touchdown. We have not had one here tonight. Brandon Phillips saying great job to the GGs for a great show at halftime. Again, we apologize we couldn't bring that music to you. Here is Wilson under center as he will hand off to Butcher, left side. Butcher finds a little bit of daylight way far on that left side near the sidelines, and he moves it up to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 after Butcher initially looked like he was going to be stopped at the original line of scrimmage.
You know what, man, I think Butcher made a mistake. He punched it outside. If he'd have cut it up sooner, I think he had a lane there, but he took it outside. Still a nice little pickup, but, man, I think it could have been much bigger had he cut it up inside earlier.
Carson Fuller down to the right side, part of a triplet package with Tatum and Cam Cole. One lone Hornet up top to the left. On 2nd and 6 from the 49. High pass. It's caught at the 45. They're on that left side by Huntsville, and that's enough for a Moke attorney at law first down. And Brian, I was trying to see, I believe that was Trey Taylor with the reception. I think that was number 5.
Well, it's getting tough to see those numbers.
So Taylor and Tatum now to the left side. 2 receivers down to the right. First down and 10 from the Fulshear 41. 10:55 to go. Hornets trailing. As Fulshear will bring up front. Here's a pass way airing to the left side. The receiver was tripped up. There is no call.
No call.
And I guess that's honestly just because he got tripped up. It was by his own acclimate as he was running behind the defender and he just got tripped up. And there is a flag though back at the 40. We'll see what this one is.
Well, I think this is going to be an offsides against Fulshear.
Maybe that's why AJ just kind of aired it up. It was an offsides by Fulshear, and the Hornets on the positive end of that play after the penalty. And here we go again, Brian, inside the 40 of the opposing team. The Hornets have simply stalled at this area. We need them to get in right now on a 1st and 5 from the 36-yard line. On the left hash, Wilson will send Tatum in motion from right to left. Steps back, rolls to the left from the 40, throws over his right arm. This one up, caught at the 24-yard line. Oh, baby, what a play. And an absolute dagger thrown by A.J. Wilson into the hands of Carson Fuller.
What a great throw by Wilson. He rolls to his left, he sprints to his left, squares up, throws a bullet. Nice reception.
It's a Moke attorney at law first down. Here is Wilson on the keeper, and he is ankle tackled for a loss back to the 25. Now, reading that one beautifully was Jacob Hoffert. We have called his name several times tonight, and that will set the Hornets back. And as I just said, Brian, this is an area where the Hornets find a little bit of rhythm, and then they're just stalling here tonight.
Exactly. You're right. This is what's happened to them right the same part of the field this whole ball game.
Believing they're going to change it right here, Brian, with the positive vibes from the booth. With trips down to the right, one lone Hornet up top to the left is Trey Taylor, as Wilson will stand in the gun. 2nd down and 10 from his 23. Wilson stepping back. Nobody in the backfield. Wilson has all day. Now rotates to the left side, to the 25. Wilson still on his feet, and he just could not find anybody open, and Wilson took a loss on the play of 1 or 2 back to the 25, and here we go again, 3rd down and long.
Yep. This is they got to figure this out. I mean, they have been in this position all night long. 3rd and long, 4th and long.
It's 4th quarter. I know we're showing 3rd on the board. We apologize for that. We'll get that fixed. Here in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th quarter.
You know, you give credit to that offensive line. They gave A.J. Wilson plenty of time. You just got to get open downfield as a receiver. A.J. Wilson could not find a receiver downfield, takes it himself, but Fulshear was ready. Drops him for a loss.
We'll step aside for 15 seconds on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
There are times in every game when a coach calls a timeout so his players can rest, recover, and refocus. Here at University Heights Baptist Church, we want you to take that same approach when it comes to the game of life. Take a timeout and spend time with Jesus. He can help you rest, recover, and refocus.
Hometown proud, Hornets strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Back at it here, top of the hour, 9:01 p.m. As we are underway here, 9:21 to go in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th quarter. Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty bring home the win. 14-6, Hornets trailing. And a critical 3rd down and 11 here from the Fulshear 26. Wilson will roll to the right. One chasing him, throws up. This one, oh man, thankfully it's not intercepted. He was trying to go up to Cam Cole, and again, way too high. But Wilson this time had a lot of pressure in his face.
Yeah, Wilson's running to his right, had a linebacker right behind him. Cole is sitting there, and he runs a curl route. He's wide open, but man alive, the ball was just about 2 feet too high, right through the tip of Cam Cole's hands.
This has been the situation where the Hornets get it down here. I know that it sounds like a broken record, but now it's 4th down and 11 after they got it inside the 40, now down inside near the red zone at the 26. 4th down and 11 for Wilson. 2 receivers to the right. Tatum is down there and Cole. Here is Wilson stepping back, eludes one defender, bounces, falls, and down he goes. Tripped over his own offensive lineman, and that's another turnover on downs at a critical juncture of this game.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, you know, you got to got to give him a little bit more protection. The receivers downfield have to get open. I mean, there's just it's hard to pinpoint exactly, why they keep coming up short when they're going for it on these 3rd and longs and 4th and longs.
And so here for Fulshear, they've got the lead 14-6, 9:11 to go in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th quarter from their own 31-yard line, moving from right to left on the right marks. Williams, the quarterback, in the gun. Snap back, rolls on a play action to the left. Looking, now he'll tuck and run across the 30, 35, down to the 40, still on his feet, finds a lane out and down at the 42-yard line, but right near the end of that play, 2 flags flew, and we'll see what this is. We'll go down to Carlos Zimmermann on the sideline with the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sideline report. Carlos, you got anything for us?
I couldn't quite see. There was a couple blocks in the back earlier in the play, and no flags were called.
It's a personal foul here against Fulshear. And Carlos, if you're still down there, you had messaged us earlier that Matt Long not in the game or not playing tonight. Is that correct?
That is correct. He's out with an undisclosed injury. It's tough to see that for the young tight end. So just I talked to him a little bit, and he says, "Well, let's just hope we're playing on going forward so that he can have another shot."
All right, Carlos, appreciate all you do. That's the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sideline report. Get down there, Carlos. Pat him in the back. We'll keep everybody going here. After the penalty for Fulshear, 1st and 19, backed up to their own 22. They will look over to the left sidelines here. The clock down to 10 on the play clock. Williams claps for it again. Takes it here in between the gap. Bounces through Bun Shelley, which is a rarity, across the 25 and finally down at the 32-yard line. Back 1 yard ahead of the original line of scrimmage. You don't hardly ever get past Bun Shelley, and Williams did it there.
Yeah, he did. He just took the ball around the left side, and Bun Shelley missed tackle and another missed tackle. And we got a Hornet down here on the near sideline.
Good friend Joe Bob joining us, cheering on the Hornets as well. We've got an injury down there on the field. And, Brian, I think that injured player got up. I'm still trying to look. Yep, they did. Nope, it's down on the sideline. So we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break on an injury timeout. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us, friends. Fulshear leading 14-6 here in the 4th, 8:48 to go on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the Say Yes to Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
JT Kroll is the injured Hornet, able to walk off under his own power, though. And here's 2nd down and 9 for Fulshear from their own 32, leading 14-6, 8:47 to go here in this ball game. Hornets stack 4 up front, showing a little pressure on the right side. We'll see if they blitz here. Williams stands in the gun at the 27 on the left side. Pitches on the option. Back to his running back across the 30. Stiff arms his way on Bun Shelley, and a short gain on the play brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Brian. A very critical 3rd down for this Hornet Swarm defense.
Yeah, it is. Very critical. Great play there by Bun Shelley on that to extend the run and keep it from cutting up field. Big 3rd down right here for the Hornets.
Fulshear will bring in Davion Godley. He has been a force here in this ball game. Triplets up top to the right. One of those receivers is Ty J. Williams, who is lined up as a running back. And actually, they'll go 5 wide now. Trips to the right. 2 down to the left. 3rd and 9. Williams, the quarterback, with 5 up front here for the Hornets. They'll show blitz on the left side. Williams will roll to the left side. Still on his feet across the 35, and he is short of the 1st down marker. The Hornets, maybe for the moment, with a save here is Jadarius Smith. Pushed Williams out of bounds, well short of the 1st down. And we'll see what they do here, Brian. If you go for it on 4th and short like this, boy, you're risking a lot.
Yeah, you are. You're risking a lot, but then you're also not showing the Hornet offense any respect whatsoever.
And here we go. It's 4th and 3, empty backfield for Williams. The Hornets showing blitz up front. Maybe they're just trying to draw him off sides. As we got plenty of time on the play clock at 10 seconds and ticking, and I think they're just going to run some time here. I would not expect them to go for it. Down to 5, 4, 3. Get ready for the timeout. 2 and 1, and timeout Fulshear Or maybe they just took the delay of game. Yeah, they took the delay of game. No timeout, Brian.
Yeah.
About to say, don't take a timeout. That's critical. So they'll just take the delay of game. Boy, that may work well in Hornet favor. We'll see what can happen here. If Butcher set back to receive, I would expect.
Yeah, well, if you remember the last time Fulshear went out to punt, he shanked it for about a 5 to 10 yard punt. And that would be right up Hornets' alley right now if that would happen again.
It's not Butcher set back to receive. It's Matthew Tatum on his own 35. On a 4th and 8 with 8:24 to go. Long snap. Here's the punt. This one not a shank punt. It's actually a beauty. This one will go all the way back to the 24. Tatum has it on the left side. Tatum trying to go through 2 defenders, and he is drilled at the belt line at the 29-yard line. Oh, man, as Tatum was hit hard.
Yeah, that was a good punt there by Fulshear that time. I mean, great punt. Sent Tatum back. He had to go back and catch the ball over his shoulder. Not much on the return. The Hornets got their work cut out for him here.
Huntsville will have it here, trailing by 8. They're still within a 1-score striking distance, 14-6. With 8:13 to go, we're going to keep it right here as the Hornets quickly onto the field. They will start this drive, the 8th of the night, on their own 29-yard line. Wilson in the gun, trips to the left. Low snap, pass in the flat, goes over to his running back Tatum. And Tatum, boy, he is down quickly. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him.
Yeah, Tatum's lined up in the backfield, releases out in the flats. Wilson hits him in the flats on the run. But Fulshear, their pursuit angles were really good and stopped him for no gain.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. Hornets on the left hash mark. Wilson this time empty backfield. Trips to the right. 2 Hornets up top to the left. In a tight formation as Wilson will get the shotgun snap through defenders. Wilson in between the marks. He wants to run across the 35, spins his way, and he is down at the 35-yard line, still short of the first. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Huntsville. They have got to convert here.
Yep, this is crucial. Again, a while ago, A.J. Wilson, protection breaks down, tries to step up in the pocket, picks up a few yards, but you're right, critical down.
So here we go. It's an empty backfield for the Hornets on 3rd and 4 from the 35. Wilson over center. Cam Cole's got the first down at the 50. He's still on his feet down at the 48-yard line. Oh, baby, what a play by Wilson to Cam Cole.
What a great catch by Cole right there. Critical. He catches that ball. Great pass. Wilson hits him right in the throat. Nice conversion right there on 3rd down.
It's a Moke attorney at law. First down for the Hornets. Is they're on the Fulshear 48-yard line after that dart from Wilson to the right side to Cam Cole. With 6:44 to go in the game, trailing 14-6. Wilson again empty backfield, trips to the left, 2 to the right. Low snap, Wilson passes over flats. Tatum right side 40. Tatum lowers his shoulder, dives forward, and he is close. He's got another Huntsville Hornet first down.
Nice catch there by Tatum. I mean, he releases out. Runs a little 5 to 7 yard out route. A.J. Wilson hit him in stride. Nice play. I mean, that is such a tough pass play to defend. Big first down there by the Hornets.
Ball resting on the Fulshear 36-yard line. 6:21 to go here in the 4th. Hornets trailing 14-6. Trying to get down here and score a touchdown. Wilson empty backfield again. Trips to the left. Wilson here is sacked. As he was immediately brought down at the 40-yard line. He was wanting to run with it after he immediately saw nobody was open. And a great sack on that play there for Luke Gazzetta. There he is again.
Yep. So, again, that's just critical. You got to give your quarterback some time to throw the football. The pocket just collapsed around him. Wilson goes down, loses about 4 yards on that sack.
And you hate to see this again, Brian, not to be that broken record. I know I've said it twice already, but once again, you get down inside the 40, and then you just seem to stall here. It's 2nd down and 14, backed up to the 40 for the Hornets, 5:36 to go. And we're going to have a Huntsville Hornet timeout. We'll take it with them on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back in a brief moment. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
There are times in every game when a coach calls a timeout so his players can rest, recover, and refocus. Here at University Heights Baptist Church, we want you to take that same approach when it comes to the game of life. Take a timeout and spend time with Jesus. He can help you rest, recover, and refocus.
Hometown proud, Hornet strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, Huntsville Hornet football presented all season long by our wonderful friends at First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank, you first. Also, live video streaming services made possible by the hometown experts in celebrating life. That's our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Situation right now, 5:35 to go in the fourth. As Fulshear is leading 14-6, second down and 14 for your Hornets as they are driving, though, on the Fulshear 40. Wilson, before that break, was sacked just moments ago for a 4-yard loss. Critical possession here for the Hornets. Again, empty backfield, trips to the left, 2 down to the right. Wilson, hard count, and boy, now we've got a false start on the Hornets, Brian. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's your left tackle over there for the Hornets. Again, I mean, we talked about it all year long, man, those false start penalties. You know, they are killers, and that was Ethan Casas there on that false start.
That's rare for Ethan Casas. So now it's second down and 19 for the Hornets. Backed up all the way near the 45. Wilson chased again, eludes the defender. Wilson on his feet and tries to stay in bounds. And boy, Wilson just stands up tall as the defender was trying to slam him out at the 40. And Wilson didn't go down. He went out of bounds, and that defender just kind of looked at him because Wilson threw him down.
Yep. Okay, so now you got third down and what, Rob, 14?
Yep, 3rd and 14. They're back to the 40.
So the wide receivers for the Hornets have to understand the first down marker is on the 26-yard line. They have to get past that marker on their routes, or again, it's going to be 4th down.
Here we go on 3rd and 14. Wilson over center. Butcher with the grab at the 30. He's short of the first down, but Butcher giving the Hornets some life here with 4th and manageable coming up.
Yeah, that was a nice route there. It was still, again, short of the first down marker, but great catch. And, obviously they're going to go for it here.
It's 4th down and 4 for the Hornets. 5 minutes to go from the Fulshear 30. Empty backfield for A.J. Wilson. Trips to the left, 2 down to the right. In motion is Tatum. Low snap. Wilson able to hold on to it all the way back at the 50. Wanting to throw. Right side. Tatum is open. Tatum has the touchdown. Oh, mama, what a play. As the ball goes into the backfield. And A.J. Wilson completes it to Matthew Tatum. But wait a minute. What are they saying, Brian?
Well, I think they're calling that pass incomplete to Tatum.
You have got to be kidding me.
It looked like he had caught it in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. Tatum was wide open and at the last moment dropped it. Germany Williams was on him, and friends, I thought for a moment he had it and he dropped it.
What a great throw by Wilson. Oh, my goodness. That's an absolute heartbreaker. The snap was terrible. It was a roll to Wilson. He had to go run back and pick it up, roll to his right with Fulshear in hot pursuit, slings it downfield, hits Tatum perfectly, and just couldn't hang on to it in the end zone.
I don't want to take away from Tatum. He got a pat on the back down there because there was good defender that kind of knocked it away at the end. I don't want to say that Tatum just dropped it on his own. And here's Fulshear with the lead, 4:44 to go, 14-6. They've got it from their 30 and a run here on the right side for about 5.
You got 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in this ball game. The Hornets got to get the ball back on offense, and they're going to have to start taking shots deep downfield.
It's 2nd down and 5 for Fulshear. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. The Hornets have 2 remaining. Williams will step out. Williams the running back and Williams the quarterback. It's 1 receiver to either side. Tight formation on that right hash mark. 2nd down and 5 from the 35. They're taking some time. And the fake handoff, Williams will keep it to the left side as he tries to cut back inside, and Seth Carroll says, "You're not going to do that on me, man."
Yep.
A short gain on the play, 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, great play, Seth Carroll, number 42 for the Hornets. Read that perfectly. Good play.
Phyllis Kennedy chiming in saying, let's get that ball back. I couldn't agree more, Miss Phyllis. With 3:45 to go, 14-6. Fulshear with the lead and the ball. And they're going to run clock here as they should. Taking a lot of time here, Brian.
Yep, chewing that clock up.
Had a text come in. Let's go, Hornets. My good buddies in the booth. Not sure who that's from. If you can text us, let us know. Here is the handoff, and he's drilled in the backfield for a Frank Calaveras Pinnacle Realty hard hit of the game.
Nemo Winfrey just shoots through there, drops the running back before he barely even got the ball. Brings up 4th and long. Great opportunity here for the Hornets.
Nemo Winfrey with one of the biggest plays of the game so far for this Hornets defense, as he was able just to drill him back there. And we will see what the Hornets do here. Brian, we're going to keep it here, and thanks to more of our good sponsors. I know this game has been moving quickly.
Boy, this game has been moving quickly. These hurry-up offenses on both sides, but we still got the Trophy Case. The Trophy Case is your destination for awards, custom gifts, apparel, and much more. Get your Hornet Spirit gear at the Trophy Case. And Frank Oliveris, Pinnacle Realty, bringing home Hornets in University Heights Baptist Church, cultivating people who make Jesus known through the lives we live and the conversations we have.
Also, the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club, Feel the Sting. As it's 4th down and 7, Fulshear will punt this one away. Matthew Tatum set back to receive around his own 40. Remember last time, though, this was a good punt. Here it is, right. This is another nice little short punt here as it takes a bounce, though, in favor of the Hornets and goes out of bounds around the 40. We'll keep it right here, at least for the moment. Hornets with another opportunity, 3:08 remaining in this game, trailing 14-6.
All right, Rob, well, here's the deal. This is obviously the most critical drive of the night for the Hornets. I mean, they are on the 40-yard line. They have 60 yards they got to go. They've got to punch it in. The field goal will not work. They've got to punch it in, and then they're going to have to go for 2. It is critical that this offensive line sustain their blocks. They've got to give A.J. Wilson some time to throw the ball, look down, find some open receivers. Got to.
Hornets this season 2 overtime games. They lost both of them. But they're going to try to do some magic here. It's 1st and 10 from their own 40. Wilson fakes the handoff, rolls to the left, throws up. Butcher dropped it, incomplete. It was incomplete around the 45 on the opposite end. It was in Butcher's hands, and he dropped it.
Yep, he was running a 12-yard out route. A.J. Wilson rolling to his left, thrown against his body. Perfect throw. Got to hang on to those.
Had Justin Butcher on the Hornet Nation Coaches Show last night as well. Great young man. We told him his future is very bright.
Yes, it is.
2 receivers down to the right, 2 up top. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Wilson in the backfield. Handoff goes here, and the running back powers his way. 1st down to the 50-yard line. It's Jalen McClain. Boil the water, baby. Bring on the mac and cheese.
Nice run by J-Mac. Straight up the middle. Moves the chains. That is what you got to do. But remember, time is not on the Hornets' side here.
Hornets with 1 timeout remaining also. Here is a handoff again to McClain. And again McClain finds daylight across the 45, down to the 43. And the clock continues to tick, 2:36 and going here in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th. So still plenty of time here for the Hornets. 2nd down and 4 on the Fulshear 44. As Wilson steps back to the 50, throws over center, and again it's dropped. Threw it right into the numbers of his wide receiver. I believe, was that Taylor?
I believe that was Taylor. It's hard to see.
Yep, it was Trey Taylor. He threw it right into his numbers.
Man.
And Trey Taylor was not able to hold on to it. So 2 passes on this drive that should have been caught were not caught. That one was critical. It would have been for a 1st down.
The O-line did their job on that play. They gave A.J. Wilson plenty of time. Not anybody got close to Wilson. Great pass. You got to hang on to the football.
Here we go. 3rd down and 3 for the Hornets. Wilson, hands off. Tatum pushes forward, backpedaling his way. It's actually Jalen McClain up to the 29-yard line. Oh, mama, what a run by Jalen McClain.
Oh, man. J-Mac just refuses to go down.
Jalen McClain up the middle on the left side for a Moke and Moke attorney at law 1st down. As we'll go back to action here, we were trying to get to the replay. Wilson in the gun, looking to pass here. Over, airs this one up. Cam Cole up, and it's incomplete. No flags were thrown, and I think if Cam Cole would have stayed after that route, he could have had a grab in the end zone, but he just gave up on the play.
Yeah.
That's tough. He had a step on him, and Wilson threw it right where he needed to catch it, but I'm not sure if Cam Cole looked back and he just didn't realize where that ball was at, but if he would have stayed on his route, that could have been 6 on the board for the Hornets. 1:49 to go, 2nd and 10 on the 30-yard line of Fulshear. Hornets trailing 14-6. They have got to win this game to keep postseason hopes alive. Here's Wilson looking over, right side. This time Cole threw his hands and incomplete at the 15. My goodness.
Boy, howdy. Receivers for the Hornets are not catching the footballs here in this critical juncture of the ball game.
He was wide open and just went through his hands. This will bring up 3rd down and 10. Ball remains on the 30. Looking at it on the replay for those of you. Yeah, that was right through his hands. From the 30, and we've got a timeout down on the field. We'll take it for 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us, friends. 1:44 remaining in the 4th. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
For the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford, head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, your No Bull headquarters. Thinking something sporty and great on gas? Check out the 2022 Ford Explorers and Expeditions. Don't see what you want on the lot? You can still get a No Bull deal on a special order with the assistance of your sales associate, or just go to BillFickFord.com. Click order here and design your new Ford today. Built for you, by you. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp, Brian Adams, as we're back here. 1:44 remaining in the ball game on the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty 4th. Fulshear leading 14-6. Very critical 3rd down and 10 here for the Hornets on the Fulshear 30. Wilson will lead his Hornets down onto the field with 2 receivers to the right, 2 up top to the left. Wilson stands in the gun at the 35, favoring the left mark. McClain in the flat, catch. McClain leaps forward. He is short of the 1st down, and his helmet pops off at the end, and so McClain is going to have to come out for a play. And, boy, that's really tough because McClain has been a running force on this drive, and now he'll have to come out for a play on the most critical play of the game.
Yeah, this could be the last one of the year for the Hornets if they do not convert. McClain runs out in the flats. Great pass. Wilson leads him perfectly. J-Mac does everything he can to get to that line. Just comes up about 3 yards short. Biggest play of the year right here.
Here's Wilson leading him onto the field. It's 4th and 3. Jawan Giddy-Up Giddens out there as the running back. Tatum to the left side. Wilson looking to pass. Throws. Giddens has it. He's got the 1st down at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jawan Giddy-Up Giddens, baby!
How about that?
23 yards to Giddens for the score.
Great pass by A.J. Wilson. Cool under pressure. Giddens, the young sophomore, hangs on to the football, runs it into the end zone. Nice play.
That's a trophy case touchdown, the first one of the night. The trophy case, your destination for awards, custom gifts, apparel, and much more. Get your Hornet Spirit gear at the trophy case. We're not done yet, though, because this MRC Creekside 2-point conversion, so critical here for the Hornets. They have got to convert to tie this game. Wilson, low snap, and flags fly, and a timeout called by Fulshear there right before that one got up. Brian, we're going to keep it right here.
Rob, we got 1 minute and 8 seconds left in this ball game. Great pass, great catch there by Giddens to get the game within 2 points. The Hornets going for 2 to try to tie it up. Huge, huge play. Biggest one of the year, this 2-point conversion. And I'll tell you this, I've been a little bit critical of this O-line for the Hornets, but let me tell you, man, when it counted tonight, when they needed it most, those guys came together, and they have done an excellent job giving A.J. Wilson time to throw the football. You just got to give some help catching the football.
Well, this Lamar Fulshear team under head coach Nick Caduti was named recently of one of Dave Campbell, Texas football's 40 under 40, and I believe his first year he came on here in February of this year. As coach, very young, a lot of experience, too, at the professional level where he had some games and time in the NFL as well and also in NFL Europe camps. And he's trying to bring something here to this Fulshear team that they haven't had in quite some time, and that's a chance at the postseason. So we'll go here for the Hornets. It is a 2-point conversion attempt, the MRC Creekside 2-point conversion attempt to tie the game. Wilson rolls to the right, looking. One coming at him. Wilson on his feet. Still on his feet. Wilson's in. Oh, baby, what a run by A.J. Wilson as he slipped through 2 defenders and got the 2-point conversion.
What a play by A.J. Wilson. He's trying to look to his right to throw it out in the flats. Nobody's open. Takes it himself. Makes a couple, 2-3 cuts and finds himself in the end zone to complete that 2-point conversion. Wow.
This is deja vu from a week ago against the 8th-ranked team in the state, the Montgomery Bears. And here as time is winding down, A.J. Wilson in for the 2-point conversion. He had to do it by eluding 4 tackles to get in, hop, skip, and jumping his way to tie this game at 14 apiece.
Amazing. Man alive, I'm telling you, man, these Huntsville Hornets have no quit in them whatsoever. They're going to fight to the very end.
Let's go down to Carlos Zimmermann on the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sideline report. Carlos, what a play by Wilson just moments ago.
Rob, you got that right. You thought the play was dead at about the 7-yard line. And AJ, this kid doesn't quit. And the Hornets have got this at a tie game. There's a lot of time still on the clock, but I'm hoping that we're heading towards another overtime.
One reason I love these games, thank you, Carlos. That brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts in celebrating life. I love Carlos down there because he's a fan like us, man. You can tell he's having fun, and we are tied at 14 apiece, but still 1:08 to go. Fulshear, no timeouts remaining. The Hornets will have one, and we'll see what Huntsville does here.
Boy, right now this is very important. This kickoff coverage coming up right here. They've got to keep Fulshear from having a big play on this return.
Again, the Hornets, the first part of this is they have to win this game for a chance at the postseason. As Avalar will look to the left, to the right. He'll run up to the ball at the 40 on the left mark. Swings his right leg. This is a returnable kick at the 6 on the right side. To the 10, 15, 20. In between the numbers. Still on his feet across the 35 and brought down at the 38-yard line. That was a healthy return on that play right there just moments ago.
Yep, Tyjae Williams again running back for Fulshear on that return. Great return by Fulshear. And now it's up to this Hornet defense.
So here it is for Fulshear. 1:02 remaining. They've got it for the 10th time tonight. We are tied at 14 apiece here at Lamar CISD Stadium. Williams, empty backfield. He'll run here to the left side, and he is drilled by Calvin Simmons.
Oh, man. Calvin Simmons, the Mike linebacker, just crushed the quarterback for Fulshear.
Quick hurry-up offense here. 2nd down and 7. Again, Williams to keep it. Tries to spin around, and he is drilled again after a short gain. Brings up 3rd down and a manageable 2 here at the 48. I think. I apologize. Carlos's mic clicked on there. We'll try to mute that as it is a handoff to the left side, and this is a 1st down. And there is a flag, though, in the backfield. We'll see if this is a hold against Fulshear, and if so, it's coming back, and it's going to bring up 3rd and very long, or 2nd and very long. Now they're talking this one over. So, Brian, 25 seconds to go, tied 14 apiece, and could the Hornets be heading to overtime for the 3rd time this season? Maybe the 3rd time's the charm. It's a hold against Fulshear. Keep in mind, the Hornets still have 1 timeout remaining. There is only 25 seconds here, and so Fulshear should be able to run this one out and go to overtime.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to. Yep, they're going to play the 3rd down, and then obviously they would run it out on 4th down, going to overtime.
Maybe you goof here and you throw a pass and it's incomplete. Then you get your timeout, Brian.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to do that, though. Look for the run here by Williams. I would not expect them to go for a pass here. 5 wide for Williams. The Hornets have got to expect the run because, again, you're down to 8 seconds. There's really not a whole lot you can do. And the Hornets do have 1 timeout remaining. I'm not sure why that clock showed that. They were letting it run down. And they're going to run this thing all the way down, and will they take a delay of game here because they had no timeouts remaining. And I'm not sure what's happening.
I sure thought you had to, on a hold, you snapped the ball to start the clock, but.
And this is so critical, not just for these teams, but for the officials to get it right.
And Coach Southern is wanting some answers. He's out there on the hash marks going, hey, man, wait a minute.
Yeah, Southern is out there trying to talk to both of these officials. And he'll get an explanation. I'm not sure if it's the one he wanted.
Well, they are going to run the play. They're going to put the time back up on the clock.
They're showing 0 on the clock right now. I don't even think the scoreboard operator here knows what's going on. It shows 0, so maybe 1 final play. I'm not sure, Brian. So 1 final play here. So it will be a pass. Williams looking, throws, airs this one over to the left side. Hornets intercept it, and we're going to overtime for a 2nd consecutive week. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Overtime coming up, 14 apiece here on the road. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is BJ McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC app. Sting 'em Hornets and eat 'em up Cats.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is a proud member of the Huntsville community. I am a proud member of the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home team. Hi, this is Billy Cawthon, and I'm also a proud Huntsville Hornet football alumni, class of 1999. This year we are celebrating the next generation of Hornet football as my son is playing on the freshman team. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebrations, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sting 'em, Hornets.
Overtime coming up here as Coach Southern will join Coach Nick Caduti down there for the coin toss. Carlos, down to you for our overtime rules. We have already been in this situation twice, now for a third time. We'll go down to you, Carlos.
Rob, you got me?
Yeah, got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so again, the overtime rules, as we stated last week in the game against Montgomery, both teams will have a chance to possess the ball. No matter of who the team starts with the ball here scores. If a team scores a touchdown, I should say. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. If a team scores a touchdown, the other team will have an opportunity. If they are stopped, the ball game is over. If they score, we will go to a second overtime, so on and so forth until we have a winner.
All right, Carlos, appreciate you. Again, Carlos Zimmermann down on the sidelines tonight. Well, it's a loud crowd down there, too. We're going to have to mute Carlos. I think his other mic wasn't picking up, and that's okay. Carlos, we got you, though, for that. And so as you heard Carlos there, each team will get an opportunity to possess the ball. If the Hornets, and did the Hornets receive? I didn't catch this.
I believe the Hornets have the ball first.
So if the Hornets can come down and score a touchdown, then Fulshear would need to score a touchdown in order for the Hornets to win. Now, if they go down and kick a field goal, that's a whole different story. So we'll see what happens. Each team will get an opportunity here. In overtime we are. 14 apiece, a little extended overtime. Still hoping for the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty bring home the win here in overtime. As we'll start it here. End of regulation. OT we are. 10th possession for the Hornets. And it is Jawan Giddens as he hops his way forward up to around the 23. So each possession will start here on the 25. Hornets coming up here, second down and a long 7.
Yep, Jawan Giddens gets the handoff from A.J. Wilson, just goes off the right side, off the center guard gap. Little 3-yard pickup.
Here's Wilson in the gun, sends Tatum in motion. The handoff to Giddens. Giddens through his left tackle up, and Giddens to the 18-yard line inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. For the Hornets, by the way, they lost in overtime back on September the 24th versus Rudder. That was a questionable overtime, 31-28, and then lost last week to Montgomery, 35-25. So we're hoping for that third time the charm here, Brian.
Yep, no question about it. They are due to have some good luck here in overtime.
Here are the Hornets. Call it third down and 3 from the 18 inside the red zone. Wilson in the gun. Handoff goes here. And Jawan Giddens is stopped a yard short. And, boy, what do you think here, Brian? I think do you go for it here, Brian? Or do you go for the Avalar field goal?
No, I think you go for it here. I think Rodney Southern, he is not shy to go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. I like the call. Make it happen.
Southern last week opted not to go for 2 versus Montgomery. He'll go for it here on fourth down. Wilson in the gun, handoff, Giddens, lowers his shoulder. He's got the first down, I believe. We'll see where the spot is. Hopefully he doesn't get cheated on the spot. And my goodness, I think they may have stopped him, Brian. He had to get up to the 15. I think he was there.
Well, you got the line judge closest to us with his right foot on the line.
I think he got it.
And he did not get it.
I mean, come on, guys. Bring out the chains here. I guess not. I guess he was short.
Goodness.
We were looking at it on replay. Brian, we were looking at it on replay, and Giddens gets up, and the ball is on the 15. My goodness gracious. Wow. Boy, the Hornets cannot catch a break at all this season on big plays.
Nope, they sure can't. They are snake bit.
Unbelievable. So now for Fulshear, they just need to get a field goal and end this game and go on. They'll have it here for the 11th time, starting from their own 25. Handoff here to Williams, right side. Williams 20, down to the 15, to the 10, darting through defenders into the 11-yard line, well in field goal range. 28 yards out.
Well, I mean, that's been their problem all year long, too, is the Hornets, man, they've got the heart of a lion. They never give up, but, man, they just can't seem to stop the running game on their opponents.
Here goes Fulshear. Williams in the gun. Handoff goes to Williams. He is stopped. Great job back there in the backfield by the Hornets defense at the 12-yard line. And I was trying to see who that was, Brian.
It was Nemo Winfrey.
Nemo Winfrey. He's had some big plays in this game. So it is third down. Isn't it?
I think it is, actually.
I mean, the chain gain hasn't been updating. I'm trying to keep up with it as well. I think it's second down.
Well, it shows second down. So.
Second and back here is a handoff and drilled back at the 15-yard line.
Oh, man. And the ball came out.
And the Hornets.
And the ball came out.
The ball comes out, and the Hornets recover it. And so the Hornets will get it back, and now all they have to do is kick a field goal, Brian.
Let me tell you what. The biggest play of the game goes to big number 99, Jadarius Smith. He stuck his big old arm out there and knocks the ball loose.
99. And guess who fell on it? Calvin Simmons. Oh, baby, what a play.
Wow.
And so the overtime continues. And so it is never over till it's over, Brian.
Well, give these Hornets credit. Again, I mean, they got that Hornet spirit. I mean, it goes back years. And they're going to fight to the end, and, boy, they are doing it here tonight.
The student section here for Fulshear, they're going to move from the right side in front of us all the way over to the left side and try to bring some loudness here. They're allowed to do that, and if we were at home at Bowers, our kids would do the same.
Yep. And it's funny seeing the shift in the crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, even the crowd shifting over. So now the Hornets have to find something here. And so actually the way it's going to work is now Fulshear will get the first possession of this second overtime. So we'll go back here. Fulshear will have an opportunity. I don't want to mislead you. I did earlier. I apologize. Fulshear will have it here for the first possession of the second overtime. It's a handoff up to the 20-yard line.
Yep, just a handoff off the left side. Calvin Simmons in on the stop for the Hornets. Brings up second down.
Carlos, down to you on the sidelines. I believe if Fulshear, correct me on this, Carlos, with the rules. I didn't have them in front of me. Let's get through this play first. Second down and 6 here for Fulshear from the 21. It's a handoff to the running back. Lunges across the 20. Carlos, what are those rules here in this second overtime?
So both teams are going to get the chance to get the ball here. It basically resets, Rob. It's back to even Steven.
I got it. So we'll go here for Fulshear. Handoff right side to the back. Cutting his way to the 10, and he is stopped.
He does pick up the first down.
So, again, both teams will get an opportunity here again. I apologize if we've confused you back at home. Hornets, though, they stop Fulshear on a fumble in the first overtime. Here's Fulshear, 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff to the back on the left side. Williams, he is tripped up and down at the 11.
Defense for the Hornets have to keep Fulshear out of the end zone. Critical.
It's 2nd down and 8. They can get a first down at the – oh, they got that scoreboard messed up here. 2nd and 8. They can get a first down at the 4. Here's that same formation earlier. We're forward to the left side, and Fulshear ran it. Williams, high snap. He's going to run it again. Up the middle. Williams, this time he's upended at the 7-yard line. Remember earlier, that play, he was able to get a first down as they had 4 receivers in a square. And this will bring up a very critical 3rd down for the Fulshear offense. They're going to go with that same formation. Look for him to run it up the middle again. And he does. And this time he powers his way, and he is in for the touchdown. So now the Hornets will have to score a touchdown
Yeah, it looked like they did the hurry-up offense again. Didn't look like the Hornet defense was ready for it. And, of course, he makes it into the end zone, putting the pressure on this Huntsville Hornet football team.
So a touchdown in overtime in the second overtime. Here for Fulshear. And this is a huge – they're going to go for 2 here, Brian.
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
They are going for 2.
Well, they've been able to run it up the middle all night. Let's see if they do it again.
Well, they're going to probably run it.
Very critical here. Williams keeps it. No, throws over center. Wide open. 2-point conversion. Good. Oh, my goodness. And Fulshear will take a 2-point advantage, 22-14. The Hornets will have to score and get a 2-point conversion to keep it alive and force a third overtime.
Well, I mean, they released, they've been doing that, pounding it up the middle and making big yards. Why not change it up? And they did, and, boy, they found him a wide-open receiver right in the middle of the end zone.
Their coach is up here to the left of us, giving each other high fives, as they should. That was a well-designed play and left one wide open back there. Not sure if the Hornets expected it. So here come the Hornets. They have to score, and they have to convert 2 points. In the second overtime we are. 11th possession for the Hornets. Wilson in the gun. Pass over, Tatum left side. Tatum across the 20. Lowers his right shoulder, and he's out of bounds at the 16. Good run there by Tatum on first down.
Yeah, nice pass out in the flats, run after the catch there by Tatum. Picks up 8 yards on the play.
I want to welcome everybody into the broadcast. Almost 1,000 joining us now. Second down and 2. Wilson will hand off here. It is Jalen McClain on the right side. McClain, he may have caught the angle for the touchdown. We'll see where he was.
No indication yet.
Maybe just inches short on the right side, Jalen McClain.
Wow, what a run by J-Mac. I mean, the kid will not be denied. I mean, he keeps pounding those legs, taking hits, and he keeps on going. Wow, he's...
Oh, wow, they've moved it back 2 or 3 yards. And we're looking at it on the replay here, and on the replay, my God.
No. He punched it in.
Jalen McClain, he did punch it in. Okay, it is a touchdown for McClain. They never gave the signal, Brian.
No, can you believe that?
Wow.
What kind of deal is that?
So McClain did score the touch. I was about to say, because he hit the pylon on the right side. We saw no indication from the officials.
Oh, man. Well, here we go, folks. Got to convert on this play right here. You got to get it in. You got to convert here on this 2-point conversion, or the season's over, or we go for a third overtime.
Yeah, the official actually on the far side did call it. It was hard for us to see where McClain was. The official there was a lot of traffic in front of us. We didn't see it, but it was called a touchdown. So here we go, Brian. The Hornets have to convert the 2-point. The Hornets have to convert it here, and I know that some of you are saying, yeah, that he gave he gave the signal. I'm not looking at the screen, friends. We are up in the booth, and I've got a piece of metal right in front of me, so I did not see that. I don't have an access to look at the screen.
Yeah, it's tough to see from where we are for sure.
I'm glad you guys saw it. We didn't see it from up here, but it is a touchdown. He did give the signal, and it is 2-point conversion coming up. They've got to score here to keep this season alive. On the 2-point conversion, Wilson rolls to the right side, looks back over left, wide open, 2 points, good. Yes, what a play to the left side to Jalen McClain, and we've got another overtime coming up here tonight.
What a great call. What a great call. They roll A.J. Wilson to the right. The whole team goes to the right. J-Mac went out to the left. He is all alone. Great pass, Wilson. Nice conversion.
It's an MRC Creekside 2-point conversion, and we go to the third overtime. Down to Carlos Zimmermann on the sidelines for the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sideline report. Carlos?
Well, Rob, I hate to be that guy. They did give the signal for the touchdown. That was right there in front of them. But, wow, back and forth we go. Now it's testament to this defense to just shut it down. Offense is going to get a chance to, I believe, possess it here to start. So we go back, we reset. Both teams have an opportunity. Defense for Huntsville's got to step up if they can get their offense into the end zone here. And if they do that, and they get that extra point too, that's the 7 points they need to head on to the playoffs.
Third overtime on its way. Carlos will mute you here for the moment. as we'll get back after it, as Wilson will stand in the gun, and we may have a quick break here by the Hornets as Coach Southern is heading over to the official to get some clarification. They'll whistle this one back in play. Third overtime we are. Boy, what a game tonight. Here in the final, what could be the regular season for the Hornets, but they are trying to get into the playoffs here tonight. Low snap, Wilson picks it up, and a timeout was called by Fulshear. We'll take it with them for 15 seconds on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back here very briefly.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Back at it, friends, live here in the third overtime. Now in the third overtime, the ball will move all the way up to the 2-yard line. And that is where we will keep things rocking and rolling here. Boy, Brian, what an end here in this ball game. The Hornets were down. They found a way. They go down and score a touchdown. They convert the 2 points. We go to overtime. And it has just been a battle for the ages here in this final game for somebody in this season.
Boy, this has been just an amazing game here we've watched. And, both teams are just fighting for their lives out there. Boy, my hat's off to the Hornets, man. No give up in that Hornet green and white whatsoever. And they're going to have an opportunity right here.
So the Hornets now at the 2-yard line we go in the third overtime. We're approaching 10 p.m. here in Southeast Texas. So Wilson will stand in the gun. Jalen McClain, the running back, to his left. 2 receivers to the right. Wilson gets the snap, looking over to the right side. Wilson has a lane. He's taking it. Wilson in for the touchdown. A.J. Wilson. He's got the touchdown for A.J. Wilson. And that time, again, I did not see the signal, but finally I saw it.
It is really hard from our angle to see that over there. Again, great play. A.J. Wilson's looking to his left. The whole team and defense shifted to the left. He takes it to the right, steps in right in front of the front right pylon, in for the touchdown.
So we'll see here. So the Hornets, they'll give them 2. So 2 points it is. And now Fulshear will have an opportunity to try to get it in. So this is the way it works now. 2 points. Huntsville leading 24-22 here in the third overtime. Fulshear will have an opportunity here. Williams in the gun. 1 receiver spread to either side. Hornets trying to bring the pressure up front. Here's the handoff to Williams. Williams, it leaps forward, and he is stopped inches short. Oh, baby, what a play. And, Brian, the Huntsville Hornets have won here tonight in 3 overtimes. Oh, baby, what a final to this one.
Boy, look at those Huntsville Hornets over there jumping up and down. They are so fired up and excited, as well they should be. What the heart of a Huntsville Hornet.
Your final tonight, Huntsville wins only by 2, 24-22. We'll have to wait to see what happens on Friday. Stay with us, friends. Post-game coming up, brought to you by our good friends at AB Squared Self-Storage. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is a proud member of the Huntsville community. I am a proud member of the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home team. Hi, this is Billy Cawthon, and I'm also a proud Huntsville Hornet football alumni, class of 1999. This year we are celebrating the next generation of Hornet football as my son is playing on the freshman team. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we understand life is about celebrations, and we are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Sing 'em, Hornets.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding merchandise and friendly customer service. Please come and see for yourself. We're located inside Westhill Mall here in Huntsville, or you can shop on our website at joettas.com. And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Joetta's Boutique, vintage and new, classy and glam.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Welcome to the Huntsville Hornets High School Football Postgame Show, sponsored by AB Squared Self-Storage. With the game recap, here's Rob Hipp and Brian Adams.
AB Squared Self-Storage post-game wrap-up here on 101.7 FM KSAM and the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Season presented by First Financial Bank. For now, as it stands, the Hornets still have a chance for the post-game. We'll get clarification from Coach Southern in a few moments as Carlos Zimmermann is down the sideline. Coach will want to talk with the kids first, though. But, Brian, the Hornets come back in this ball game. It took them 3 overtimes, but they take care of business here tonight. As we said earlier, they go into overtime for the 3rd time this season. 3rd time the charm for the Hornets, and it took the 3rd overtime.
And what an amazing finish to this regular season. I mean, these Huntsville Hornets, I couldn't be more proud. And to see them, the excitement after A.J. Wilson scores and the defense stops Fulshear, the excitement, I haven't seen it all year long from this team. You can see how happy they were. And whatever happens tomorrow with Rudder, whatever the series is, whatever goes on, these Huntsville Hornets will remember this game for a lifetime, and they should be super proud of themselves.
It's been a tough season for Huntsville, a lot of expectation. They lose a lot of their defensive line. Of course, you lose the big guys in Ed and Brian Balbino. Brian now playing at Navarro, Ed over at SFA in Division I. And it's a lot of young guys, but they play with a lot of heart this season, overcame adversity here in a game that mattered the most. They took care of a great game, and it's still to I don't give opinions much, Brian, but you go back a week ago, I still think that is the best game of the Hornets of the season, and a loss after they showed a lot of heart against Montgomery, forcing overtime there. They weren't able to hold on here tonight. They forced overtime again for a 2nd consecutive week, and they were able to overcome that adversity and get the victory here tonight.
You know what surprises me, or it doesn't surprise me, what more amazes me is the Lake Creek ball game. The Hornets got down 14 points, and then I think they just kind of had a team meeting real quick and say, "Hey, look, man, let's play our Hornet football that we know." And then they came out and they did. They beat Lake Creek soundly, and they gave Montgomery, like you just said, probably the best game of the year. All they could handle in overtime, and just to come up short. But they started playing Huntsville Hornet football that we've grown to expect. And, man, tonight's game, what an incredible finish to a 3rd overtime. My hat is off to these Hornets, man. They never gave up. A.J. Wilson staying tall in the pocket. And, man, that defense for Huntsville, they came through when they needed them. And here we go. Got a big win.
We'll try to get post-game in a few moments as Coach is down there talking with the kids right now. We'll try to get A.J. Wilson and also Jalen McClain. Of course, we'll hear from Coach as well. We'll try to get Carlos to get those. A big special thank you to our radio friends to our right tonight who had a great call here for Lamar CISD. We were in very tight quarters but able to work together, and I don't think we overstepped anybody, so we appreciate those guys as well. Carlos has his microphone on down there. You can hear the crowd.
8-9, I got them both.
And
yeah, Carlos, a lot of celebrating going on.
Carlos, down to you on the sideline whenever you have a moment.
Yeah, lots of celebrating going down here. I'm gonna.
And Carlos, you may just have to
talk with this.
Carlos, you may just have to put your phone up to him tonight because I think that's what it's coming through. So go ahead. We got you.
AJ, what a game, young man. Down late in the game, 3 minutes left to go, and then forcing overtime for a second straight week. This time you guys are on the winning end of it. How do you feel?
I feel good. I keep playing when it's tough. Situation, we execute all the situations we did. We played against, we brought another overtime this week, and we won it.
I mean, you just made the critical plays when they needed to happen. Just talk to me about, just coming back from such a tough season after coming off of a playoff season last year.
This season it's been tough, but we learned how to bounce back, keep playing, and some games you're gonna lose, some games you're gonna win.
Talk to me about these band of brothers that you got behind you, an offensive line that did a great job protecting you all night long, and a defense that is they stayed packed. Talk to me about this team.
Offensive line, they pushed their ass tonight. It went for them right there. We wouldn't win this game.
AJ, I'll look to the press box there before. Anybody want to give a shout out to tonight?
Shout out to the people that came out and supported us. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the coaches for coaching us, and shout out everybody.
All right, thank you, AJ.
Right,
best of luck.
Thank you.
I'll bring in Jalen McClain tonight. Jalen, what a game for you tonight.
And Carlos, I hate to interrupt you. Go back to your microphone now. Your microphone is working now, Carlos.
Okay. Thank you, Rob. Been having tech problems all night long, but Jalen, just what a game. I'll have you face this way, young man. Just what a game for you. Made a critical play when they needed it to tie the game up or to get it to a position where to tie the game up. Just talk about this game tonight. What a way to finish the season.
See, I wanted to say, first of all, thank you to my coaches. We came in today, and we knew we was gonna fight. We knew the other team was gonna fight. We wanted it. We wanted it really bad. When it came to that critical situation, I knew, like my coach said, big-time players make big-time plays. And I knew for a fact that I want to make a play for my team, for the community, for everybody. And I did the best I can to do that, and we executed. And I thank my O-line, I thank the coaching staff, I thank everybody, and I appreciate it.
Jalen, just, it's been an up and down kind of season compared to last year, but you guys fought through just about every inch of adversity, having a game canceled and just everything that you could imagine thrown at you guys, and you stayed vigilant and got the win. How does that feel?
It feels good because, the thing with this group is just I love them. They are one of the best teammates I ever had. I'll fight for them, they'll fight for me, and to go through this adversity we went through this year, it's amazing because I know I can go to war with them each and every day, and I just appreciate them a lot.
What does this do for morale after just having some down weeks throughout the season, and now you finish the season on a high note?
To be honest with you, it's gonna boost our confidence. Our confidence is what we need right now. It's what we had going into overtime, and it's gonna boost our confidence going to the playoffs, and we just gonna make a big run for it.
All right, before I let you go, I'll have you stare at that second window where Rob and Brian are up there. And any final shout-outs you want to give this season?
I want to shout out to my coaching staff, my uncle, and my cousin. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And, yeah.
Heck of a ball game tonight, and best of luck. We got to wait till tomorrow to figure out if you guys are dancing on to the playoffs, but best of luck going forward.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Rob, I'll now bring in head coach Rodney Southern. And, Coach, how about it? Third time's the charm in an overtime game this year. Getting it done tonight, 24-22. Coach, I just got to ask you, and I'll probably ask you the same thing that my colleague Colton Foster asked. What's next?
Well, we honestly don't know. Get home. We will actually go drive to White House tomorrow and watch Texas High, but Lamar Consolidated needs to lose tomorrow night to Brian Rudder, so we got to become Brian Rudder fans. If they lose, then us and Fulshear are tied, and we've got the head-to-head. If Lamar wins, then us, Fulshear, and Lamar are tied, and Fulshear would have the tiebreaker. So we're technically halfway in, but we're halfway out too. So
1 foot in, 1 foot out. But Coach, let's just talk about this game tonight. An unbelievable performance. Down 3 minutes left in the game, and your quarterback A.J. Wilson delivered. Your entire offense, the defense, doing what they've done in this game tonight. Just impressive stuff, Coach.
Well, I thought they competed. That was the thing. I just told them I was proud of the fact we you could have very easily said, heck, we're down and we can't. And, and I thought A.J. did a lot with his legs tonight. Some of that out of necessity. Some of it we obviously got to clean up because we can't go into the next round potentially like that. But you want your kids to compete and you want them to have character, and I think we've got both those things.
Coach, your defense, they stepped up mightily tonight. Calvin Simmons back healthy, and just a host of other guys that have played so well all season long. Seth Carroll, Bun Shelley, to name a few. Just talk to me about this defense and what it could mean for you on this potential playoff run.
Well, we got to get healthy. We got to, I'm sure they're going to be a little fatigued tonight, but we got through here unscathed. So, we just got to go back to work, and hopefully everything works out tomorrow night for us.
Coach, that's my last one for you, but we've done this for the players all season long, and I want you to go ahead and look up to our buddies Rob and Brian up there. If you see that light, that's Rob up there. You want to give anybody a shout-out?
Well, I don't know who's still up at my house, but I'd like to shout out to them.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach. Like you said, we're going to become big Brian Rudder fans tomorrow night, so we'll see what happens. Either way, great season.
Absolutely, thank you.
Well, Rob, like you said, it's going to be a waiting game now. Brian Rudder, Lamar Consolidated tomorrow to figure out if Huntsville is off to the playoffs. Thanks for everyone for watching, and that'll do it for me here from the sideline.
Carlos, great sideline report from our good friends down there, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, as we'll go back here to our Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. And Brian, looks like we're telling ghost stories up here tonight.
I know, right?
But, Huntsville holding on here, and as Coach said, basically, we've got to have a Brian Rudder victory over Lamar Consolidated. That will guarantee postseason play, so we'll see how it goes. But overall tonight, a great game, and it goes down to the wire. 3 overtimes, third time the charm, Huntsville victorious. Your final thoughts, my friend?
Well, I was just happy to see, as Coach Southern said, the Hornets competed tonight, and they never gave up, nor will they ever give up. And they came through when they needed it most. And they came together as a unit, and that's what you hope and that's what you want to see. Obviously, a lot of things they need to clean up. Again, those penalties, those false starts and things like that, they've got to figure that out, and also how to stop the run, because I promise you, if we're fortunate enough to get in, people are going to watch the films on Huntsville, and they're going to run the ball up the middle. They got to figure out how to stop that. But, man, my hat is off to these Huntsville Hornets. They fought all night long, and they came back with a win in the third overtime. Amazing.
Well, as I told you, they're going to start turning the lights off here, and so we better sign off. Brian, appreciate you. We'll let you know as soon as we know information on the KSAM Facebook page. Go to KSAM Sports. Make sure to like us on Facebook. Again, the Hornets victorious tonight, taking care of business here in a must-needed win, 24-22 over Fulshear. We'll await the score tomorrow night for Brian Rudder over Lamar Consolidated. If that is a Rudder victory, we will go to postseason, and Coach said they're going to head up to White House to watch Texas High, so that may be who it is in the first round. I want to thank Luke back at KSAM Studios for Melton Green also helping us up in the booth tonight. Mr. Nathan Hight, as always, our on-site engineer, could not do what we do without him. I always say Nathan makes a 3-hour trip to Huntsville to help us. He does incredible work. We love you and appreciate you, buddy. And also down there tonight, Mr. Carlos Zimmermann. Not joining us tonight was TJ Garrett. He had work and school duties, but he has been an integral part of this season's success here on our broadcast coverage. And, of course, we couldn't do it without the Brian Adams, former Huntsville Hornet player.
Before you sign off, I got to say something to you, man. My hat is off to you. What you've brought to the broadcast, the technology, the video, just the hard work you put into it, and all the hours that the people listening to us or watching us don't see, my hat is off to you. And we appreciate what you do for us.
Appreciate that, Brian. And for those of you on the video tonight, we did have a piece of metal in our way, so we could not see that corner down there. But you saw it for us. The Huntsville Hornets saw it, and they are victorious tonight. As we sign off tonight, again, Huntsville victorious. And we will have the updates on our KSAM Sports Facebook page as I end every broadcast, friends, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night, and God bless from Lamar Consolidated ISD Stadium.
AB Squared sells